All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. Shop smart. Shop S-smart. You got that?
That'd do me. All day long. There you are, baby. Right on time. You know, they say waitresses don't get big tips. Well, that's about to change.
You wouldn't even know what to do with me.
Oh, honey bunny, I would destroy you in the best possible way. Honey, I'm home.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Talking Horror. We got a spooky Sunday stream. This is the second one that we're doing. We're in October, so yeah, we want to talk about horror stuff, vampire stuff, and we will be reviewing the Hellraiser reboot. Spoiler alert: not a fan, but we know who is. This man.
Hey.
We got Draven in the house. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
Excellent.
Hellraiser for the second time.
All right. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. Let me do intros for everybody first. We got Tommy in the house. How you doing, Tommy?
What up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Guinea Pig Collective proudly presents to you, it's the nibbling champions of the world, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, Vinnieart, the heroes of YouTube. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Tommy, you're the man. Or the pig. I know you go by both. We also have Tina Bogen in the house. How you doing, Tina?
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a glorious weekend.
It's a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a beautiful fall day up here, so I can't complain.
Well, I'm glad. Today wasn't too bad. Lots of drizzling, but I was hanging out with a friend today and found a couple of really cool pieces in the stores. So I'll talk more about that with Tommy on a toy stream because
I'm kind of curious. Who fell?
What?
She said it was a fall day. Who fell? The weather never changes here in Florida. We don't understand this meaning of fall.
Yeah.
Oh, see, fall happens for about 6 hours, like the 15th-ish day of the month. Here it was a little bit early. But it goes straight from summer to winter.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, we've got summer. It's not really fall. It's
more like an early spring.
Yeah, something like that. It's a slight breeze that comes by for about a week or two, and then it's summer. But hey, we got Jason in the bushes over there. How you doing, superfan Adam Shawhan?
That's right. I'm here. You want to see something scary? Holy shit, that's pretty scary right there. Man, that's horrible. Let's get it on something that's a little bit better. There you go. If you're going to go vote for a wiener, vote for mine. Put my wiener in office. That's where it belongs. That's right. Listen to the Frank Cock. It was I, Frank Cock. I was the one that was on She-Hulk. F off.
Now hold on a minute. Hold on a minute there. No. On this channel, there's only one cock. Good old Hans Cock.
That's right, baby.
Let me say hello to everyone in chat. Draven was the first one in here tonight, so hail, brother. Thank you for being here and on panel. So we're going to be getting into some stuff, and main list of motivation. How you doing? You picked up Walton's face for a meme generator. Okay, well that's going to be great. Make all the memes, and then we will show them. If he's around, I dropped him a link. So yeah, Walton is he's welcome on here, of course, and. I think he said he was going to see that movie as well. Not sure if he had time to yet, but we will find out. Keely Chow, how you doing, brother? Great to see you. See, scrolling down a little bit here. We got a Dega Outlaw in the house. If you're free, Doc, you also have a link, brother. So come on in if you feel like it. If not, it's still cool. King of Squibs, how you doing? Hail the Squib Nation. We have William Palmieri in the house. Hail, my brother. Yeah, man. It's it is Power Hour. We're gonna get into some stuff. Well, a little more than an hour. Sundays we go a little bit longer, so we'll have some fun. Time Prophet's in the house. It's late there, but all right. We'll try to get into things kind of quickly then. At least to give you a little bit of our opinions on a certain movie that just dropped. Mr. Peabody, welcome. Thank you for being here. Soul Assassin is in the house as well. Clown World Review. Tony, I don't know if you're around, but I'll be there in a sec. All right, beautiful. Excellent, man. Frankie Knows is in the house. He sent me some good memes. We're going to be showing them tonight as well. Pretty damn cool. Pretty funny. But yeah, so I don't know, should we just jump into it? Should we give it another minute?
It's up to you.
Go for it.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into it. I will share my screen. And yeah, we're going to be talking about the Hellraiser reboot that's on Hulu. And we will be talking about some vampire stuff and two of my favorite kind of action vampire movies. I just rewatched the second Blade movie earlier today. And yeah, man, I forgot just how good it was in those fight sequences. Man, they really stepped it up. There's a reason why those movies were. Well,
you know what? Is it just me though? I mean, I know everybody comes down and by far it was the weakest one out of that lot was part 3. But rewatching it as compared to some of the garbage that we were getting today makes Blade 3 actually look halfway decent at this point.
Well,
I don't think I've seen Blade 3 since it came out.
I've never seen it. And I'm about, I think, 40
You're not
minutes.
missing anything.
I'm 40 minutes into it, and I'm like, wow, this is painful.
You love the see Triple H in there. That was the whole point. You know,
you're gonna see that.
The fact that he's fighting Dracula is just dumb to me.
Yeah.
What is it? What was Triple H doing in there? But that's later. Let's hit the main topic, which is
wait a minute. Real quick though. But why? What do you mean fighting Blade?
Yeah, I didn't like the whole. I'm
Why?
sure it happens in the comics.
Do you understand? You do
but
understand where Blade started from, right? He started in Tomb of Dracula, number 11. That's where
just
Blade
don't like. I don't like the whole him fighting Dracula. I think it's just I don't know, just doesn't do it for me.
Well, for the Whammon point of view, any movie with Ryan Reynolds and Chris Christopherson is pleasing.
And there you go. I forgot he actually made it to the third movie. I thought that he didn't, but apparently, yeah, he was in it. But yeah, like I said, I only watched 40 minutes of it. I'm like, all right, maybe later or another time I'll leave it on in the background. But 1 and 2, fantastic. And but before we get into that, we're gonna get into the Hellraiser bit, and that's why we got the box back here. First impressions, I thought this movie was shit. Right off the bat, I'm not pulling punches. And again, I'm not a huge Hellraiser fan. I've only seen parts of the first one, I believe. I never saw the fascination with the character and all that. So I'm like, all right, let me give this reboot a shot. Now, I did create the Tortured Souls 2 line for McFarlane Toys, which basically they're like your kind of Cenobite type characters. And apparently I went over the top compared to what I've seen in these freaking movies. So no wonder Todd was like, you got some sick fucks in here. So wow, I don't know how to unpack this. So this movie to me, again, there are spoilers. So if you are interested in seeing that this movie, I'm warning you now, we have spoilers. So it opens up with this billionaire who basically he's tricking people to work this box that you see there. So apparently this thing has about, what is it, 6 configurations?
It has like 6 configurations.
All right, so
and he's getting people to basically sacrifice themselves to the cube,
right?
Without him having to do anything.
All right, for those who are unaware, this is like a puzzle box, and once you kind of start to transform it, you will get a surprise, a very sharp surprise. And
it's the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you wind up going out late at night and trying to pick somebody up at the bar, and it winds up being a tranny, same surprise right there.
You mean Walton?
Just fitting
Oh,
considering
damn.
the new-
So you're
just fit-
saying Walton's in Jersey again?
It's fitting considering the new Pinhead is trans too. So.
Which again, to me, it was so lackluster, and like that Pinhead was just another regular. What do they call them? Cenobites. So to me, there was nothing special about it. But so for those who are unaware, once you mess around with this box and you cut yourself, your blood goes into the box, and you get taken by
it marks
Cenobite.
you basically.
Yeah. So and it uses your blood and it transforms to the next configuration. So whoever's in possession of the box by the last configuration gets some kind of power, this ultimate gift. It's your choice out of the 6 configurations. They each have something attached to it. And basically it's just your whatever you wanted. It's a twisted and warped version of it. It's a trick. The whole thing's a trick. It's just to torture people more. And
so like what we've lived through from 2020 to 2022.
Along those lines.
Think of if you've seen the Wishmaster movies, like the Wish isn't like
they come at a
say
price.
it's gonna be.
Yeah. It's always that type of stuff. So anyway, to me it made no sense from the get-go because his character is Roland is the billionaire, and he gets possession of this thing, and he tricks someone into the last configuration, and from that point he gets a wish apparently granted, and it goes 6 years later, and then they focus on these 2 drug addicts that are humping. They try to introduce these characters that really you have no feeling for whatsoever. Zero.
I will agree with that.
These characters suck, and we're supposed to be following the female on through this movie. And
let's not forget that the drug-riddled female is smarter than everybody else, apparently.
Yeah,
because she even outwits the Cenobites.
Yeah,
dude,
bit.
it's
guys, I'm pretty powerful on some Xanax. I mean, seriously. Broads on drugs are a good thing sometimes.
She took 3 of them, but a Dega for $5. So he wants to see something truly scary, he said. So your wish is our command. We will be playing because it's the $5 bumper. $5 and up gets you a Walton bumper. Now let me see where I put it. Oh God, here it is. So brought to you by good old Hans Cock.
I just wanted to say I love you guys. I hope you're having a great night. Shirtless Walton is a thing. People have balls. They all have balls. Now that was really gay. Can you say it like a real man? Oh my God! I might get laid tonight. Mirror! I only have 19 seconds left. Oh my God!
Oh my God. I mean, that is a horror movie cover. Seriously, he is scarier looking than It the Clown. I mean, would you let your children anywhere near that psychopath? I mean, that is a psychopath right there. I mean, look at him. God. Oh, I mean, it cries out, danger, danger, alert, alert. I am a scumbag. I am filth. I am your enemy. I would literally not be able to finish my dinner if somebody walked over and talked to me that looked like these 2 guys. That's what it's about. It's the spirit of evil. Oh. I've tried to do joke photos like this to look disingenuous, and I can make any face I want to. I can't pull it off because the eyes, Chico. It's always in the eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, he wants to run your life. He wants to control every aspect of your life because he knows he is a cowardly, degenerate sack of anti-human trash.
That was really gay.
Oh, and there you go. You got your $5 super chat right there. Oh shit, it's in the eyes, Chico. But yeah, so going back to this movie, oh my God. Really just it's terrible. Because here's the whole thing too. So that all right, the 2 drug addicts, basically the guy is working for Roland, you find out later in the movie, and the whole thing was to trick the girl into using the stupid fucking box because apparently he wants
he was the one that was supposed to feed him and not her, but it ended up working out in the end.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, how you doing, brother?
What up, man? It's like, what's going on?
What's up?
We're just getting into the Hellraiser review.
Oh. Yeah, I watched that after yesterday's stream.
Oh, okay. Your thoughts?
I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was the best, but I didn't hate it.
See, to me, it's hypocritical. So you have this guy Roland, who basically he's studying. He's like the occult. He's got his little torture dungeon in his mansion and everything else. He's using these people. He sees the Cenobites, so he knows how grotesque and nasty they are. But he's referring to them as angels. And when he gets to have the last configuration and gets his wish, he basically wants to have an audience with God, or he wants to get his power from God, whatever the fuck stupid shit.
What he perceives as God. It's not actually like that's what.
Well, it's the God of the Cenobites. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but again, the way that it's coming off, they should say demons and the devil or something along those lines.
Well, I'll tell you what. Right now, we here at the Guinea Pig Collective happen to know who the God of the Cenobites really is. This may be a bit of surprise to everybody, but that's right. Me. It was me all along. They're always talking about pain and pleasure. Nobody brings more pain and has more pleasure from it than me. Alec Baldwin. I am your Cenobite God.
Man, are we going into spoiler territory at all?
Yeah, full spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because for me, I don't care. But hold on one second. We got Tony in the house as well, man. How you doing, Tony?
I'm good. I just I think it's racist that Draven doesn't think a black guy should be taking Dracula down. He's a scourge.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't be able to fight him. I'm just saying it just was weird, given the first three movies didn't really first two movies didn't really mention anything about
That's so Draven.
And then he just magically pops up.
Draven, this is for you, from Blade to you.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit. Again, he started in Dracula's tomb, so anyway. Oh, Adam, what do you got here? What are you showing?
Oh, it's a meme someone had sent us that I thought you'd get a kick out of. It's just a little Walton going on.
God damn.
Yeah. Then we've got there you go.
The Gash Master.
Gash Master.
Yeah. Just sharing out, the love that I get. Facebook, people love us, and yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. I forgot that Gashman was in Blade 2, and then when I saw him, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. Wait, what?
He gets killed though, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Then that's a plus.
Yeah, we watch it just for the Gashman to die.
No, exactly. You know what's disappointing when you go to watch an older comedy and you're like, oh man, that thing cracked me up. So I went to watch Ice Pirates one day, and I completely forgot that Ron Perlman was in that, and I was like, oh, this freaking guy. There goes this movie now.
Man, Ice Pirates, Space Herpes. God, that's a classic.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, Jones has hit it hard, man. These last bunch of years, holy crap, man! They aged him massively. I thought he was in his 50s. He's in his late 40s.
Hey, he's just
younger than me.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's all that stress and everything. But hey, they want $7 billion from him now, which is hilarious in the courts.
Jesus.
He's like, good luck getting that one.
Well, it's just
they're never going to see that.
Well, it's terrorism. They're economically terrorizing. Look at what they did to Rittenhouse.
Well, that's
or Jose Elba.
Yeah, well, they want to take Jones down completely. They want to take him off because they don't want him speaking at all. Period. So, but anyway, we're not getting into that. We're getting into horror stuff right now. So, going back to this movie, the Cenobites to me, I thought the designs were pretty shitty on them. There was one, there was an Asian one. It looks like she was wearing a skin hat. It was so stupid.
She reminded me of the chick
the horror one.
Yeah, in the original one, with the thing in her neck. That's what she reminded me of.
Well, the one that I kind of liked was Chatter. Chatter was in that, and I thought that was cool that they brought Chatter back.
Well, the one that freaked me out was the one that had his lower jaw removed, and then the ulna and the radius were snapped. They were split apart, and he had two fingers in his like it was like he had like 4 hands essentially.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that was freaky.
Apparently, that one's called the Weaver.
Yeah, that was. Or remember the Weezer, the one that like it's like in that prayer thing, and then they're like, "Oh, well, it's not really going to do much. It's just kind of barely shuffling towards us."
Unhinges or
like, "Oh,
unravels.
But weren't they pretty much like the people that were actually killed and put into the box? Like
basically,
no, those are the people who chose the Leviathan configuration.
Oh, okay.
That's what the ending was. The ending was that the lead hell priest said, "Oh, you didn't like the liminal, the sensation one that we gave you? Well, we'll give you the option to change. And apparently, you prefer power over pleasure or new sensations. So they changed his option from liminal to Leviathan, and then at the end, they show him turned into a Cenobite.
Yeah,
there's the domination over others.
Yeah, to me, like it felt like the movie was just completely pointless and so predictable. On top of it, every aspect of it. That's why I didn't care for it. It's because it contradicted itself too from what this occult guy was supposed to be, what he's doing all that research on, and he kept referring to them as angels, and he's going to see
that
God.
wasn't his research. That was her research.
But I thought it was in the book, and even that woman who worked for him.
Yeah, it was her.
But Rowling kept referring to them as angels.
Yeah, they're angels to some, devils to others. Like because the idea is that like it almost like plays into what's going on with current day stuff. Like these people that are so sick that they want more than what humanity offers, and they don't
well, it's that elitist shit. Yeah, I mean, I got all that stuff.
But they're not. They don't fully understand. Like that's the whole point of arcanism or like esotericism is that they don't understand what that means, and that's why at the very end, when he's like, he says like, don't trust them. Every one of their gifts is a curse or whatever. That wasn't the drug addict chick outsmarting the Cenobites. That was her heeding that advice.
I know all that, dude. But again, even like halfway through that movie, I'm like, I know what's gonna happen. I know it's gonna end, and she ain't gonna take any of that. Like, I know what was going on. But to me, it was shit. I didn't like it.
If she chose resurrection, basically it probably would have been like Frank from the first Hellraiser movie, where they brought Matt back, her brother back, but he would have needed to feast on the flesh of others and constantly. And she's like, I don't want any part of this. Like, screw you, I'm out. And it's kind of like the nuclear option.
Well, hold on. Well, clearly, again, like even Roland, he sees these things everywhere. He knows nothing good could come from it. Period.
But he wants the thing removed from him, but then he finds out that there is no exchanging of it.
He wants death.
Hold time out. Yeah. You're jumping too far ahead. Sorry. What I'm saying is he saw them, and the one who worked for him, who was in the hospital, she said it too. He was seeing them before whatever happened to him. Just like the drug addict girl, when she got the box in her hand, she started seeing them already right in the beginning. So he knows that these things are grotesque. They're horrible. They're not going to grant him any good gifts.
But we don't know when the book was made.
What?
If the book was made after he got the machine in his chest, it makes more sense because he doesn't fully understand their gifts as being tainted monkey paw stuff.
I'm letting you know because I never watched all those movies. I saw good chunks of the first one. So like I'm going into this new. So from what I saw and what I was watching through this movie, none of it made sense. None of it was going to make sense from the get-go. He sees these demon things. They are not going to grant him gifts. They will torture and kill him, period. Anyone, if you're poor, if you're rich, if you see that, you'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, but he just doesn't know that that's what's coming.
Yeah.
And if the book was made after he got that thing in his chest, it makes more sense because I agree with you.
It's after.
If he wrote that book,
6 years he was like researching. It seems, and then that's when he made the cage. Like it originally had the thing in the ceiling but he also made the cage add on to it to
Well,
lock them in.
like what
in that 6
what
years.
Vinny was saying though, like if he had that knowledge in that book before he made his wish, then yeah, that's fucking stupid. But because it's like, yeah, we know what the outcome is. Why would I? You know, but like if that book was made after
from what I gathered, he knew a fuck ton about all this beforehand. So
I thought he was just feeding the box. Like it was like
he wasn't just feeding the
was
box because he knew
making the
he
deal
knew
with the
about.
devil.
Well, he knew what was going to happen with these configurations.
Well, he knew about the configurations in the very beginning of the movie. You see, he's trying to get to that configuration.
But yeah, but we don't know if he knows what we saw in the book later in the film. Like,
let's assume so, at least big chunks of it, because she found the book in his place on top of it. Yes, he was still alive all this time and doing extra research, but he had everything was already drawn out. He knew what was going on. He knew extra shit about it. To me, it falls flat on so many levels, storytelling wise. Again,
they could have elaborated more on a lot of stuff.
I agree with that.
They could have, but they spent too much time on the drug addicts that didn't amount to shit, that were just cannon fodder. Especially the Asian one, the boyfriend, like
they were worthless. What were they for? Yeah, but like my thing is like I kind of like what they did with the configurations, but I definitely believe they should have put more like kind of exposition or elaboration into it, because if you're interpreting it and you're misinterpreting it, that's the failure of the director and the screenwriters,
of course.
But like the whole concept of you're feeding this box and you get a choice, like you're basically committing human sacrifice to you have to basically kill 5 people to get your wish, and you know that it says that you're committed to this wish. And the problem is if you already know that everything is bad waiting for you at the end, and whether or not that's true or not, you know, whether or not the person who's committing these things knows that isn't clearly communicated to the audience, and it makes like what Vinny is saying fucking no sense. Like that's stupid. Like, hi, I want to get savaged by a bunch of demons. Let's kill a bunch of people,
right?
That doesn't make any sense,
right? It would be specifically for really fucked up people. Like, you know who'd be playing with this box? Dahmer, Gacy. Like they would be playing with that box. Not regular people, but anyway, Manless Motivation, he's been dropping some good ones. Weezer went on to have a successful music career. He said no, my dick in a box jokes, considering the new Pinhead.
I'll tell you what, I don't think nobody here is willing to touch that box.
No, that new one was kind of like, I think the movies ruined us on what the original Hellraiser was, because the movies and the books diverged so much that like this one is actually closer to the books, except for that multiple configurations thing. Like that wasn't part of the stuff that I remember reading about. And again, I only read the graphic novels and a little bit of the first book, Hellbound Heart. But like the fact that we have a very classically designed Hellraiser male enemy, you know what I mean? It's like Freddy Krueger suddenly being like, I don't know, an old Asian guy. You know what I mean? Or like a little girl or something. It's like, that's not what it was when we first were introduced to him. What the hell is this? Even though in the source material, in like the book that nobody read, that's what it was. You know, you're going to piss one of your groups off, either the people who read the books or the people who saw the movie, because of divergences like that.
Oh, of course. What's up, Sam Rogers? How you doing? Glad to have you in here. But yeah, I don't know. Like to me, big thumbs down. The movie failed. I like the concept of the box, and like that. You know, it you feed it and the transformation of like that type of stuff. Like I get it, but for a movie that's supposed to be something like that, and again, it's called Hellraiser, not Godraiser, or I want to make the wish. It should have been at least scary. There was nothing scary about it to me. There was a moment or two, it's kind of creepy, but I don't know. I think they dropped the ball on it totally. Lead actress.
Well, I think they probably could have did one thing towards the end of this movie. I mean, stop me if you think I'm wrong, but if they would have took everything as bad as it was in this movie, and at the very end, if they would have had that rich billionaire being turned into what equated to the earlier movies version of Pinhead, I think that might have won a few more people over.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, because this Pinhead was like non-existent. Like when you see it, to me, it was the same exact thing as any other Cenobite. There was nothing that was really different or special.
That's from the books. Pinhead as we know him is a movie construct. That was never like there was. Yeah. In fact, in the book, it's described as being androgynous, but having this like almost orgasmic woman's voice because it's in this constant state of like arousal or pain. So it's but just one thing to add though, like I think the reason why they added that line about the angels or the demons or whatever is because there was a scene in there that kind of made me think that in this universe, and again, this is completely like heretical or blasphemous or whatever, but in this universe there is no God, and that Leviathan is the end all be all, and there is no happy ending because if you recall when the woman
she sticks the needle in your neck,
when she gets when the woman got her hand cut at the hospital, and she was in the room with the guy who was on death's door. The Chatterer passed by her and went over to the guy on death's door, even though she was marked as the sacrifice for the box. So I think when you get marked by the sacrifice for the box, it puts you on notice. It gets your attention. Like all the Cenobites start seeing you to come and get you, but they're there regardless of whether or not we see them. And that the Chatterer was actually going to claim the guy that was coughing in the bed. And that was an angel of death. That was him being taken because it completely ignored her. And it was like, wait a minute, that just broke your rule. You said that like once you get the prick, it comes after you and you're dead. And that one literally walked right past her.
Yeah.
So that was my like, oh, that's unnerving. So
yeah. I don't know, dude. This is so I don't even want to unpack it anymore. It was just so stupid to me. The whole
this is an FTF.
Go watch the other ones. Go watch up to 4. Like after 4, you can skip. But everything
it's Clive Barker though.
Is pretty good.
Yeah,
dude. Clive Barker is a acquired taste. You either like it or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people like this guy's a fruitcake.
Yeah, well, he did that. What's that one movie, the magician one with Scott Bakula?
Yeah, The Illusionist,
was that it?
No, Lord of Illusions.
No, Lord of Illusions. Yeah, like that one I remember seeing way back when it came out, and I enjoyed that. I thought it was pretty good.
Nightbreed was good.
Oh yeah, or Cabal book.
Chris, remember this, and I was thinking the same thing. Thank you, manliness and motivation. Once you get the prick, Kevin Spacey looks at you.
Help! I escaped from Kevin Spacey's basement.
So hold on. I was just gonna say because somebody asked if I worked on any Hellraiser shit.
Oh yeah.
No, this is the Tortured Souls 2 stuff that I did. This guy's the one that landed the deal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this was really. I don't even know how much of this I could actually show because it's probably
right.
They're
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is the one that landed the deal, and they had to put a mask on him, and I think they covered up his insides too when the figure came out. I couldn't even find this guy. This was another one that I had done. Like I said, I think I went more grotesque than what Clive Barker what he could come up with on any level. But yeah, and this whole thing was kind of like it folds up as well. It's almost like a backpack and then unfolds. I don't remember how well it made it into production. If he could stand there at all by himself, I don't remember. But the other one was the angel. Was this one?
Oh yeah.
With the buzzsaw through her head. Here's another shot of her. So yeah, those are the 3 that I had done. I had other ones, but they did not make it. They said KB would not. They would not approve it. They couldn't sell it in their stores. And I had again, this is something Clive would have loved because they were 2 lesbians I had stitched together. And but yeah, it was pretty awesome. The sculptors were fighting over who was going to sculpt that one. And, apparently, they turned it into something else. Let me see if they had a version of it. No, they scrapped it completely. Apparently.
Oh,
yeah. I thought there was one. Oh yeah, no, yeah, this one. They did their own sick stupid thing with it. Because then I had a couple other versions, and they just decided to have like a guy stitched to another fat person, and I don't know. This thing was just retarded. The other idiot who worked on the line, I'm like, no, dude, that's just you bastardized what I was doing. It was supposed to go with like, and again, Clive Barker had no input on the stories that were supposed to come with these figures because when you open it up, the clamshell, there's this piece of paper opens up and there's a story that connects all of the characters. He had nothing to do with it. They said it was his lover that came up with the story.
Oh,
yeah. So, spoiler alert: they just got Clive for license purposes. But yeah, I don't know.
Man,
yeah. This one I was able to find this one, so I have it. It's in the clamshell still. I'm keeping it there because I really don't need to open it. Plus, these things are gonna smell like spray paint. Especially those clamshell ones back then. Yeah, anyone who does get anything like this, seriously, if it's in this kind of packaging, either keep it in there or open it outside and leave it outside for a couple of days, maybe a week.
Oh, wow.
Like unconscious next to an open blister pack.
No, seriously. When we were opening these when they came from the factory, holy hell. Man, yeah, who knows what kind of damage that did. Like Jesus. This guy. But
that's pretty cool.
All right. I'll stop showing that because they're probably going to demonetize me already. But yeah.
That probably happened with the Walton meme.
It's possible. But yeah, let me close that down. Go back to the our bumper thing was better. So yeah, I don't know. Tommy, your final thoughts on the Hellraiser film?
It didn't need to come out.
I agree. Tina said she had no interest in it, but it was a colossal waste of time.
It was a colossal waste of time, and I've heard a few people said some okay things about it, so I was like, I'll give it a look, and I regretted every minute of it. I'm sorry. This was just god awful. And as far as the people that told me I should go watch Predator, well, after watching this, y'all can go fuck yourselves. I'm just going to say that.
You go fuck yourself.
Soul Assassin, yes, those things do turn yellow, like a golden yellow.
I got a few of those. The Conan series.
It's the bromine that's in the plastic from back then.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, it depends too, because it's not all figures, but a good number of them did. Yeah, which really
if it was anything in the especially the 70s, 80s, and early parts of the 90s, they almost entirely all of them had bromine in it, and even if you kept it in the dark, there was still a chance that bromine was going to turn yellow because it's a flame retardant. So
wow.
Yellow is all the plastic. There is a way to get it out with hydrogen peroxide. And there's something you can get from a beauty salon that's basically like hydrogen peroxide, but it's in a gel. So you put it over the plastic, you let it sit for so many hours and then wash it off, and it takes all the yellowing from the bromine out, at least for a while.
Wow. That is interesting. Thank you, Tommy. So yeah, Manless, he said he thought it would smell like sardines when he opens it.
Tuna.
But yeah, Tina, she said that she's not interested in that stuff anyway. But from what you heard, it sounds pretty bad, doesn't it?
It does not sound like you have a ringing endorsement from pretty much any of you.
No.
I enjoyed it. It's just me, I guess.
Yeah, but that's so Drake.
I didn't think it was the best thing ever, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good interpretation of the other stuff.
So it's kind of like me and She-Hulk,
It's better than anything past 4 in the normal movies.
All right, Adam, you said you did not watch it, and I don't think you care to either. But your thoughts?
I mean, it would have to be another Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and this doesn't sound like that. This sounds like shit.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, I think I'd rather watch Nightmare on Elm Street 2 again.
I like Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
You can't connect with any of the characters right there. That's a fail right out of the gate.
I'll tell you what. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
But that's a new horror trope though. A lot of new horror, you don't really get to feel for the characters. It's just about the kills.
Yeah, I got to ask you, Draven, is Sleepaway Camp 1 and 2 on your shelf?
I have seen Sleepaway Camp 1, and the second one was pretty bad.
No,
I watched the first couple of those just because I watched the first one. The first one is the best. out of those.
No. Hold on a second. So speaking of which, right, you say it's all about the kills, right? So the other, like the iconic monster movies and the horror characters, your Jasons, your Freddys, Michael Myers. In all those movies, there is at least one character you can connect with.
But
again,
I'm talking about newer horror.
No, I understand. But what I'm saying is, so like Freddy is a personality. We're not supposed to be cheering for him, and we do because Robert Englund did such a fantastic job as the character. So, yeah, I mean, because don't forget he's a diddler and all that stuff on top of everything else. People seem to forget that.
Yeah, I know.
He's a horrible,
He is.
you know, but again, Robert Englund did such a great job, and that's what we kind of enjoy out of it.
Well, look what he did.
He was like, you know.
I was going to say, look what he did in the V series, though, Vinny. I mean, he played
Willie.
such a really forgettable character, but it became a memorable character for him just alone in the V series before he wound up landing the role of Freddy Krueger.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only good alien.
Yeah. Well, again, the he's a great actor. He knows what he's doing. But yeah, so there you have it right there in the main character. Jason, same deal. For it is about those kills, but at the same time, we are rooting for Jason. We're not rooting for those kids.
No, we're not.
You know, and that's what works. To me, Pinhead, it's one of those characters I could never connect with anyway, because there's nothing enjoyable about it. Like, you know, like you said, it's either you like it or you don't like it. That's it. So, but again, in other movies, you have different stuff going on, and like, yeah, we'll pivot to the action vampire shit too, because again, they did something different with these movies, and what I felt worked. At least Blade 1 and 2. I can't put 3 in there because I haven't even finished watching it, but what I have seen is shit. Underworld, fantastic movies. I enjoyed all of them, even the ones that kind of like near the end, like where are they going with the story?
Last 2 were so bad.
Yeah, but it's mostly because that idiot who's supposed to be the hybrid decided not. Was Scott Speedman? He decided not to do the damn the franchise anymore. He wanted it out. But before we get more into that, I wanted to hear Tony's opinion too. Did you see Hellraiser? Are you going to? And what are your thoughts?
I don't think I've ever seen a Hellraiser movie, so it doesn't sound like I should start with this one.
Yeah. Skip it.
But like, I'm just like, when you talk about it, Vinny, you're like, it's just never been, you know, something you're really into. You know, that's just kind of the same with me. Like, I like plenty of horror movies. I just never connected with Hellraiser, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about it. Just it's not there. It doesn't have anything I'm interested in that, you know, even remotely. Because with those other ones, at least we get some entertainment out of what's going on. With this, it's just like, okay, it's just, and the horror is not even, it's not scary. It's not even horrific. It's just,
I get like Chucky or Michael Myers or Jason or Freddy or Jigsaw, but someone named Pinhead, it's hard to take serious. Like,
right?
Yeah, that was actually a nickname they gave it, because in the book they never even refer to it as Pinhead.
Yeah.
It's just the Hell Priest.
The Hell Priest. Yeah.
But
see,
I
that
also
sounds so much cooler.
Another thing that I liked is they used like the pins and stuff in this for all of the things. Like that's like I don't know. It seemed like that's what they used to do all the kind of stuff in that world, which I kind of liked. Instead of him just having pins on his head, they actually like integrated it into everything else.
Yeah. Mainless and motivation, he said it too. Because he watched maybe about up to Hellraiser 3, but not much into torture porn type stuff. Yeah. Same like Hostel. That's another one. I don't want to see that. I have no interest in seeing that.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. That one never even interested me.
4 is the one where they go to space, which is pretty good, but they give a lot of background information in
Europeans in space.
Hold on, Hostel in space?
Yes. Pretty much.
Okay, I got one thing
the
to say to that.
Dog in that too.
One thing to say to that.
Okay.
Not okay.
That's great.
Like space horror movies don't work unless the franchise started in space, like Alien or something. You know,
they tried to do it with Critters. They tried to do it with Leprechaun. They did it with Jason. It's like that's where space is where horror franchises go to die.
Yeah.
I don't know what everybody's talking about. I like Jason X.
I did too. It's a guilty pleasure. I did.
I won't watch that. Got no.
You know what?
The Sleeping Bag
I
kill is
demand
the best kill in that
anybody
movie.
to argue this one. But I would take Jason X over Part 4, where it's not even Jason, or that freaking god awful Jason Goes to Hell movie, where he's like a freaking slug for half of the movie. I will take X over either one of them any day of the week.
Jesus. Frankie said I thought Hellraiser was just a 90-minute Judas Priest.
Pretty
video.
much. Pretty much.
Oh shit.
There's a little less leather in this one and a little more like flesh craft.
Leprechaun was Walton's finest work.
Wow.
Holy shit. Sorry, that was excellent. Not gonna lie. Oh my god. But yeah. We'll pivot into some of the stuff that we did enjoy. Like I said, this was more of the action vampire franchise stuff. Again, guys, if you do want to hear specific conversations about a certain franchise, let us know, and like we'll do it on the next stream. But yeah, I chose the vampire ones because I went ahead and I was watching it today. I was like, you know what? Let's cover some Blade stuff.
Angeles, and you're like, man, I need to watch some vampire movies.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. So since we're going to talk about it, we'll just do a little bit again for those who just forgot how much awesome, badass fucking action sequences were in Blade. Here's a little slightly intro to this conversation.
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a vicious leg right there.
Now, I'm sorry, Mahershala Ali's a great actor, but there is no way in hell they're coming near what Wesley Snipes could do in these movies.
Yeah.
No fucking way. Plus,
He's a wushu master.
That script went out the window anyway, whatever they're going to try to do with this reboot of Blade. They said there's 2 fight sequences in it, and even Mahershala Ali was like, this is horrible. He's infuriated what's going on. So they had
I know he was having issues.
Yep, they had to put a big
I don't blame him.
Yeah, because I'm sorry. These are gigantic shoes to fill. Blade what kickstarted all this great stuff.
Well, and his face is going to be he's going to be the one that has to take the fall for this. You know what I mean? His face is out there. So they're going to be like, yeah, that guy sucks. Like, look at what they did to Blade with him. And it's like, he has nothing to do with that, man. Like,
especially after his really good performance in
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, like
Cottonmouth was awesome.
He was. I stopped watching it after they took him out. Like the whole show went to shit. Yeah, it went downhill. Like you have a great actor, you got a great villain. He was awesome on True Detective as well.
Oh yeah,
that was really good, man. Because he played the young one and the older version of himself, and losing
I still
his mind.
have the first Blade soundtrack.
Oh, excellent, dude! They had some great ones in there. Smack my bitch.
Do you play it every night when you jump into your coffin?
Every
on
morning,
repeat.
My sweet lullaby before I go to bed.
That is great, man. But dude, yeah, those movies were amazing. Just the opening's so damn iconic. Actually, yeah. I played them in the wrong order because they uploaded in the wrong order. stupid fucking. Anyway, I could play that too. You want to see more Blade kicking ass?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Kevin Feige's like, all the blood and action is ruining this for me. Where's all the deaf people, lesbians, and jokes?
We need boring kind of sitcom humor. We need one big green bitch.
Yeah.
And it's not Kathleen Kennedy.
There wasn't one lesbian in that fight scene.
Actually, wasn't there one?
Yeah.
Oh shit! What's up, Blue? Great seeing you, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, that type of action, those sequences, the shit he was doing. Yeah, near the end they put a little bit of CGI in there, but the other shit, I mean, that was all him. With the swords, dodging those attacks and stuff. That is some amazing stuff. I don't think they could recreate anything along those lines. I think it's going to be an epic fail going anywhere near Blade right now.
He was a badass. That's one reason Demolition Man was so good. He could fucking actually do that shit. He brought something to the table besides the same personality,
Yeah. That's it, man. Yeah, and he did such a great job. So, hell yeah, man. 1 and 2, they hold up to this day. Fantastic films. Way better than the majority of Marvel shit that's out there right now. 100%.
Personally, I say if you're not going to bring him back, I don't think we need it anyway. I mean, he looked good in the last Expendables movie that he was in.
Oh, but he doesn't.
Yeah,
now.
he did.
Yeah, he looks like a Slim Jim now.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to say that. Hold on, I'll show you guys for those who are unaware.
Looks like a woman.
Yeah,
like an old woman.
It's kind of heartbreaking from what we just saw to.
So if he goes into wrestling, he's going to be Draven's new Darby Allin, is what I'm hearing.
Crawling.
Love you, Draven.
He looks like one of the Wakanda guards now.
He does.
Shit.
They should have made him the new Black Panther.
No shit.
Oh, damn.
Well, Adam Carolla used to bring up the point, like, the stupidest thing they could have done is put him in jail for tax evasion, because that just takes up more resources. Like, have the guy go out there and make movies and pay you back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Is that Wesley or Jada Pinkett?
Oh, damn. These mouth stay out of your mouth.
He was recently, I think, on Frega Boone's channel as well, a week or two ago, I think. And he looked even more sickly. I hope he's all right. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see, to be honest. But he's up there in age as well, so there's multiple things kind of against him at this point. And I don't see him getting into that shape again to play Blade. Come on.
Yeah, that is a bad compliment. Oh, damn.
Damn.
He took care of himself when he was younger and was real athletic and fit. And then you have people like, nothing against Samuel L. Jackson, but dude looks great for his age, and
yeah, he's a crackhead.
He also didn't go to prison for tax evasion.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is it just me, or is this the same look that a lot of people that did the Fauci shuffle got now?
That's what I was thinking, yo.
Dude,
I wasn't
I
gonna
can't
say
believe
it.
But yeah, we're not talking about that because they are straight up. They're
Yeah.
just nuking channels.
I did
even
think
with
it
the
was
mention of that
funny
shit.
in Expendables how they broke him out of prison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh,
like
that was a
they
low blow.
literally took a jab at like the fact that he was arrested for
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some funny
It was
shit.
awesome.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I did enjoy that. But yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Again, those the first two movies were excellent. I'm not counting 3 for shit, but yeah. So action vampire stuff. Yeah, I'm down with that. Definitely down with that. And again, Underworld. Shit. I'd say the first 3 are really, really good. Those are solid. 100% awesome movies. The
That's where I
fourth
wanted
one.
my money back after seeing it in theaters because I'm like, this is shit, and it ends in a cliffhanger, and it's like 90-minute, like it's like super short, like.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Was so short. I'm like, is it over? Because I thought there was going to be more to the movie, and the credits roll, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, that sucks when they do shit like that. And you could tell that these movies they suffer from bad scripts or shit that they had to cut. And I know they did like CGI to get Scott Speedman like to get his face in there in a scene or two. Like he was on ice or some bullshit. And again, like you're right, they left it open. There is no ending. She said she wants to do another one.
But wasn't it the dude that played Michael that was the pain in the ass?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy. Well, if we're gonna pivot into that, let's give Kate Beckinsale a little bit of appreciation as well.
Because I lived for it.
Again, just fantastic. That first movie was so good. But and what I do like is they have the action in here, but they went more horror with it as well. Like Blade, you could tell it was more of a comic book kind of movie, but again, great action sequences, all that great stuff. This one, I think I really like what they did, and they play with the lore of the vampires as well, like the kind of like the elders that they take turns kind of ruling their house. I thought that was a pretty cool thing, after like a certain couple of centuries or whatever, and like they rotate them out. What they were doing with the Lycans or the werewolves, like all that stuff was really cool. Was it Kevin? Was it Grievous? I think his name is. How you say it?
I think so.
Yeah, he like I met him once in New York Comic Con as well. Really nice guy. He's the writer and I think creator of Underworld. He was also the really big Lycan dude, the black guy, with the coat, like great right in the opening. Yeah, when he they're in the subway and he takes off the jacket and like the first transformation you see like that. That's him. And he's also he's a comic book writer as well. He's been doing a bunch of stuff. So
my thing that I liked about him was like you have that mystique and mystery and elegance of them as vampires. But then also have like the them kicking ass as well. That's always like my favorite thing of vampires is like the elegance and the mystique.
The Toreadors.
Yeah, well, that's what I enjoyed that too. So you have the ones that are more regal. Then you have what she is basically what they call a death dealer, where they're going after the Lycans.
Dude, I hate that term. God damn! Why did they have to use lichen for werewolves? I mean, lycanthropy, yeah, sure, they're lycanthropes. Lichen is freaking tree mold. I was like, what are they talking about tree mold for? Oh.
Yeah. Well, I prefer werewolves as well. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
From the get go with that, yes, but like I respect for what he did because again he created a really great universe.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah. Just
No,
like
I really thought for sure though, Draven. I thought your model vampire would be Once Bitten.
I do like that movie. I'm not gonna lie. That movie is great. The song when they're dancing in that, oh, it's so good.
Between that movie and
Soul Assassin said Walton's a lichen.
Damn right. That's where it started from. Is Walton, don't you know? Patient Zero right there.
Wow. Holy crap. I just saw what Tony put in the back. I'm not repeating this, but
It's true though.
Listen, whatever she needs to do to stay looking as hot as she is, she could have some of mine as well.
That's called that's the Perlman serum.
Pearl necklace complete.
Gash-tastic.
Wouldn't that be the Gashman special?
But he doesn't like women, so yeah, he's he's definitely. Never mind. I can't even say it on you. This sucks. Anyway,
We're there with you in spirit, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
As I stated on a show the other night, I'm like, it's really sad that we can't really say what we want to because of this, PC censoring ship thing.
Yeah.
But we have the great conversations backstage 3 hours after the show, and we're all still going hard.
But on top of everything else, her daughter looks like a mini version of her. So,
for real though.
Yeah. Holy crap. So
Like
if they
a
want to
clone,
continue the
bro.
franchise, they certainly could. They could pull her into the fold, I think, quite easily.
Nice.
But yeah, man. And her ex-husband is the main Lycan in the first movie.
Yeah.
What is he? It's Masters of Sex on HBO or one of those fucking things. I can't
He's
remember.
killing her, of course.
Well, right. I can't. Michael Sheen. That's his name, I believe. Yeah. So, which again, that's weird. The director was dating her and banging her while her ex is playing the main werewolf in the movie. It's his story that's in the third one. Remember?
Yeah.
The long hair and the beard. I mean, he's a little guy too, but I thought that shit was kind of hilarious. But that's how Hollywood is, isn't it?
True that.
Right. But anyway, I enjoyed those franchises. I thought they did a very good job with them. Again, at least 3 of them in her series, 2 of them in his series. But yeah, so and I like that there was more horror in.
It's rare footage of me dancing.
Oh damn!
So Draven.
I thought you were a little bit shorter than that, though.
Probably.
He's wearing, he's just wearing high heels, and some lifts.
Got the Shatner lifts on.
Yes, the Shatner lifts.
Yeah. Sorry, we had to see that again. Once Bitten was hilarious.
It is so good.
Shit. That was pretty funny. And what's the one with, what's his name? George Hamilton.
I was thinking Leslie Nielsen.
No, Leslie Nielsen was fantastic. Dead and Loving It. It was great.
Yes, Dead and Loving It. That's what I was trying to think of. Then you said something, and I was like, "Oh, where's Vinny going?" And then I was like, "Oh, now I'm stumped again." I was like,
Kiss of a Vampire or whatever is the one with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
Where he
that's the
thinks
one I
he's
thought
a
you were
vampire.
first. I'm a vampire. I'm a
Yeah.
vampire. Dude, they marked that as like a horror movie. I thought it was a comedy. I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
See, one of the early vampire movies that I liked, and I'd seen somebody mention it earlier. Apparently, they're redoing that with Salem's Lot.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen that.
The original Salem Slot? Or the
Oh yeah, the original. I've got that in the steel book sitting on my shelf.
Nice.
I
Dude, I
love
got the
that.
Blu-ray on that. Apparently they made a
shit.
sequel, and the
I'm not
sequel
reading
was
this one
horrible.
out loud, but this was hilarious.
God damn.
Oh shit! Yes, and he's a cheese pizza enthusiast.
Yep.
Oh no! 47 hot dogs.
Oh,
for a party of 3.
Yeah.
And the vampire chick in that in Once Bitten is so beautiful.
Yeah. What was her name?
I don't remember. Let me look it up.
Mrs. Draven.
Mm-hmm.
my wife who did.
Oh yeah. And
Lauren Hutton. You meant Lauren Hutton?
Lauren
Yeah,
Hutton.
Lauren Hutton.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was the countess.
Yeah, she was amazing in that. I wish that she would fix those teeth though. That was the only thing about her back then. I'm like, yeah, she was rocking it back then. Now she's actually turning into a little bit of a witch.
Oh no.
But she was amazing in that film. See if we could find a shot of her from the movie.
I searched her. I searched Laura Hutton, and it shows people also asked, "Did Laura Hutton get her teeth fixed?" Like the first thing.
Okay, I get the joke. The British have bad teeth.
Yeah, they do.
Oh wow,
she's not British.
No, that's a Austin Powers thing.
Yeah,
but she was a knockout back then. Hell yeah. I know there were better shots from that movie, but
she's in this Flashdance outfit in that previous image.
Yeah, no, the Flashdance one was really hot. But anyway, had a better one. It didn't blow up much. But yeah, sure. And I like how she was biting him too.
Oh, humana.
If you remember. She went for the inner thigh. Which, this poor guy, Jim Carrey, he had just such a tough life.
Oh no. Twist my arm. I gotta make out with Lauren.
The outfit she has in the dance scene is really, really nice.
Oh yeah, and this brunette that was in the film too. She was another knockout.
Yep.
I haven't seen this movie since it was around the time of his big 90s boom, The Mask and Ace Ventura and The Cable Guy and all that. But then I heard he had done a movie before in living color, and I'm like, really? So I searched it out and I watched it once or twice, but it's been a long time since I've seen One Spittin'.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, dude, it came out in '85.
Yeah,
wow. Time flies.
He's also in Earth Girls Are Easy as well.
Oh yeah, with Damon Wayans and Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. And here's the classiest Dracula you're ever gonna get, George Hamilton.
Best vampire with a tan.
Yes. Holy shit. This one and Zorro the Gay Blade. Those two movies were just hilarious. This one, it's been a longer time since I've seen it, but The Gay Blade was just so funny. And now it's like one of those movies you can't find. Like they're trying to erase it.
I tried. FYE, they didn't even have it anywhere on the list. Like it was nowhere to be found. They were like, dude, we're not even finding it anywhere. And I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, if you guys could find them, snatch them up. Dude, physical media is really going out the window. I had this conversation with a few people, and literally even the Target that I go to, it's in a really big mall too. It's attached to it. It's a super Target, and they used to have they have the islands basically that had all of the new releases and shit, and then they would have these two giant rows back and forth filled with Blu-rays. That's all gone. They just have the little island and one little tiny corner somewhere. That's
you know what I've seen in the ones near me now, Vinny? They don't even have that. All they have is the little square end caps where they just have newer movies. The Targets I go to, that's literally all they have. The 3 little square end caps with movies, and that is it.
Holy shit.
I know the Walmart near me has a whole aisle full of movies, and then they have the islands, and then the end cap for new releases.
Well, I was in a Walmart. This is probably some months ago. I was looking for a Transformer toys, if you could imagine that. And I was actually in there. I went over by the movie section, and they rolled over with a big giant box, and they were just clearing the shelves of the DVDs and throwing them in a box and take them in the back.
Oh wow!
They were just taking down the shelves to make room for other stuff.
It sucks, man.
Someone made toys of them? Get the fuck out of town.
Wow.
I need those.
That is hilarious.
Look at that. That is a gay blade.
You have a full line?
Well, where's the pink outfit with the dingle balls?
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like one of those Australian hats.
Yeah. Oh my god, man. Oh, and this guy, he stole the movie for me. Oh my god, dude! I laughed so hard when the Gay Blade. All right, so for those who don't know, apparently you have the main Zorro, and he's got a twin brother. So this one, he hurts his ankle, and he can't go around as Zorro. And his brother comes in, and his brother is gay. So he starts to make his own costumes, and he still has the same skills as his brother. And he go around saving people. And then you have like the main villain. And they going, "What's going on?" Because he's changed his look. What do you mean he changed his look? Yeah, he was green. Yeah, like an avocado. And he's like, green like an avocado. And then someone else comes in. He goes, "Yeah, he was Jello, like a lemon? No, like a banana." A banana. Someone else comes in. He goes, "I don't care. What color was he?" He goes, "Purple, like a plum." A plum, an avocado, a banana. What is he trying to tell me?
And the best part is he didn't use a sword. He used a bullwhip.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! That movie was so funny. Oh yeah, when they were doing their little dance to figure out if he was hurt, since he was suspicious. He goes, "Zorro hurt himself." So he's like, "How about you, Don Diego? How are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm fine." And he had a dance with them. And then the second he turned around, he's like screaming in pain. But yeah, that shit was hilarious. That movie was great. If you guys have not seen it, yeah, highly recommend it. It was just funny as shit, especially for Halloween. So,
Yeah.
go find
Nothing
it. Nothing
scarier than a fruit in a mask.
Right.
Now, see though, but once again, this kind of proves the fact that people don't have a problem with characters that are gay or anything like that, because it doesn't even matter if they try to claim it's demeaning. We really didn't have a problem with it because it wasn't actually taking an original character and just destroying it.
Yeah.
You know, there was a reason why this guy stepped in, why he was flamboyantly gay and representing Zorro that way. It wasn't just thrown in for diversity's sake or for agenda.
But it was also meant to be a comedy. That was the fucking point of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The writers weren't gritting their teeth writing the script like, "I'll show you toxic assholes."
Right.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, Manliness, he did say that, yeah, this was the actress from Once Bitten, the main one. And yeah, she was gorgeous. What a bombshell.
Mm-hmm. Very cute.
Yeah, she had a class about her too. You know, and that's what
I think Tony's got to get going.
I do. I got to go get E-Tap.
Oh, yeah. He's at the airport right now.
Oh,
yeah. He's landing in about a half hour.
Oh.
So got to take the dogs out, get ready, wash my ass, that kind of stuff. So
don't
Put the
forget.
plastic down in the car.
Don't forget. Pinch his nose, honk his nose for us. If you
First thing I'm gonna do.
He's gonna wash his ass and powder his balls.
Safe, Tony.
Well, you could say to him, Moadi Lasimcha, because tonight's a Jewish holiday. So
Hey, you did pick up some 5-hour energy, right, Tony? Because you're probably gonna need it. You better pick up 3.
Yeah, no shit. Actually, that's all. I'm gonna go brew a cup of coffee right now.
Nice.
Guys, after the stream tonight, go check out my latest short, by the way, entitled Hassan Piker Squares Up to Anyone But Sam Hyde. I just uploaded that during the stream tonight. I got like 400 views in the first half hour, so it's
hell yeah,
nice.
Yeah, if anyone has a link, go ahead, drop a link to Tony's YouTube channel.
I'm coming for you.
Do it.
Yeah, well, it's regarding somebody asked him about it at TwitchCon, and he this like 140-pound guy in a Super Mario hat asked him about it, and Hassan starts squaring up on the guy. Like, so you'll square up on him, but not Sam Hyde. Okay. All right.
Coward. Typical little commie.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Such a elitist prick, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's, and for those that don't know, he's the nephew of Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks, so they're all assholes.
Yeah, especially what the Young Turks were. I mean, ask any Armenian.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or Greek.
Check out Tony's channel. Check out the short. We're gonna do it after the stream as well, man. Because hell yeah, bro. And tell Etep we said hello. Give him a big hug for everyone. You can reach around if you want, but that's not from me. You can say it's from Walter.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys, and thank you for having me on, Vinny. It was a blast. And hail to everyone in the chat. Thank you.
Hell yeah, brother. Always a pleasure having you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Be well.
Peace.
Later,
Yeah.
dude.
Have a good one, man.
Nice, man. Excellent. So hell yeah. So yeah. And any other vampire stuff? We'll go to Draven, man. What are some awesome vampire movies that you loved? What's on kind of the top of your list?
I like Lost Boys and Interview with a Vampire, and not this new fucking whatever the shit they're trying to do with the Interview with the Vampire, but the original.
What are they doing?
They made another
Gay and black.
Yeah, they made a series that made them gay and black. Apparently, if you listen to people that read the books, they're like, they've always been gay. No, they haven't.
no.
They waited till
Armand was to a degree.
Yeah, but I mean,
he wasn't.
Freaking
Louis and Lestat definitely.
Yeah,
weren't.
Louis and Lestat weren't gay. There might have been like undertones, but they weren't actually gay.
They were just.
No, they just waited for her. They waited for Anne Rice to kick it, and they're like, "Let's gayify it and throw some blackity black."
Well,
in it.
apparently
Like,
she was pretty left leaning anyway.
Yeah, but
so,
that's the thing is, a lot of people who were left leaning are no longer considered left leaning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Today's standards, yeah.
Like look at Roseanne Barr. I mean, she said it. She's like, I'm always been the same, and now I'm a far right extremist.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There was another film that I enjoyed that actually had he's gay in real life, but he's not. He wasn't in the movie. I actually enjoyed Dracula Untold.
I liked that.
Yeah, that's
too.
an awesome movie.
This is a movie that doesn't really get much love,
Nope.
and again, it was released at a stupid time as well. They didn't give it a good push. He
They're
played
trying to
great
start
Dracula.
that dark universe or whatever.
Yeah, this was technically supposed to be the first one because
Yeah.
at the end of the movie they go into present day, and that was tacked on because they wanted to connect all that stuff. What ruined it was Tom Cruise and his claws. Frankie found a good documentary that broke it down, and they said what had happened. It's in Tom Cruise's claws where he has final say on script, on direction, all that shit.
Oh wow!
And yeah, they ruined it all. He wanted to have more of that actiony vibe to it, where they basically made it Uncharted meets the Mummy. There was huge backstory with the main mummy chick in the movie, and they threw it all out the window in favor of having more Tom Cruise bullshit in there.
Running from his gay thoughts. Okay,
he was technically supposed to be the mummy in that. Like they were like setting him up to be the actual mummy.
Which he shouldn't have been. They should have kept it with the chick because it made more sense. You know, and she did a great job. I thought she had a good look about her. Like it worked. You know, and I was really curious to see. I wanted a sequel to this, and they wouldn't pull the trigger on it. This chick was amazing in it too. I don't know why her career didn't take off. Beautiful actress. She did a great job.
What was it? The Russell Crowe stuff in The Mummy was really good with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Okay,
like,
so
that was awesome.
He was the character that was supposed to attach all these universes. So why didn't they make a movie on him? It should have been Dracula and then jump to him and then do another movie monster. Because Jekyll and Hyde would have fucking worked. You have Russell Crowe as the lead. I think he's bigger, and I think people like him more than they like Tom Cruise, to be honest, especially at that time. You know, Tom Cruise just had the Mission Impossible movies that people were jumping all over. But yeah, it sucks what they did, man. Yeah,
You know which one I liked
too in this.
One of the movies I liked that had vampires in it, but it wasn't necessarily just a 100% vampire movie, was I, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the same guy.
Seen bits and pieces of that.
That's the same guy from Underworld. That was Kevin Grievous there. He came up with that one. But I saw it once in the theater. I enjoyed it, but I didn't see it again. It's been a minute, so if I do stumble upon it, I'd check it out again because I liked it the first time. Although he was fighting like gargoyles and shit in it, but I mean it's something different. It was cool for what it was. But Frankie says that Dracula Untold had 3 opening date pushbacks. Yeah, and that does hurt.
Oh wow,
it hurts a big time, man. I saw it during New York Comic Con. yeah, one of those nights I went. It was me and the chick I was with and a friend. We were all kind of hanging out in the city anyway. We're like, oh, fuck it, let's go see this movie. And enjoyed the shit out of it. I thought it was really good, man. But the thing is, they did take a lot from Castlevania Lords of Shadows.
Yeah, they did.
He literally had that power where he basically used like his bats and shit, and you know, he came down on the battlefield like that. Like when he got super vampiric like that, dude, that was so good. I fucking loved it.
Was.
I'm like, I want more of that, please make it happen.
I think it was Tywin Lannister was the guy that.
Charles Dance.
Yes.
I like how they used the silver mythology too. Your ring, it offends me because it was solid, so it's silver.
That was so good, man. And again, and you have an actor like this too, because he was obviously going to be in the sequel. The way that it ended, it could have worked. I don't get these people, man. This dude's a great actor too, Dominic. Can't remember his name.
I know the movie has a pretty big fan base because there's like fan stuff of like posters of like a sequel and stuff. So
which they never did.
Yeah,
they didn't even announce it.
Like
hey, this guy. This is Tony. This is Tony Stark's father in the later.
Yeah.
The other one was the guy from Mad Men who originally played Tony Stark's father. But yeah, he ended up taking the role.
Oh,
guy with this gray hair there.
Yeah,
it's like Slattery or something.
Something like that. Yeah, I thought both did a great job. He played Ian Fleming as well on a series.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch. I know Frankie saw it. He said it was good.
Well, here's another one. I don't know how many of you guys seen this one. They had it on, I think it was Netflix. They had some just series called Dracula. Did anybody see that? I seen some of it, and I thought parts of it were okay, but I thought a lot of it was just like stupid as hell.
Do you know who was in it?
I couldn't tell you. You know, all these people, Hollywood types, they all blur in my mind. I don't know them, and I don't really care. So,
I remember there was one on NBC. Was it? Hold on. Was it this? Does this guy look familiar?
No, because this one starts off in ancient times.
That's the series, though, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, this was on NBC, and I think they ended up bringing it over to Netflix. And they were.
It does end in modern times, but yeah, it starts off where Dracula is basically turning into a werewolf and attacking a convent full of nuns who are fighting back or something.
Hold on. Yes, I did see. It was a British one. It was, I think, a whole. It was a British production altogether. I saw. I think the first episode. It was kind of intriguing. When they went to modern times, I was like, "Oh, I'm out." I thought they fucked it up.
Yeah, it really fell off a cliff by then.
Yeah, because they were on the ship and he was killing the guys on the ship on the way over.
Hellsing is a good anime.
Yeah. Like I liked it. I liked those first. I think it was like the first 2 episodes, something like that. But yeah, when they went to modern times and. Yeah, I'm like. Yeah,
I mean, I thought it was interesting what they were doing with the Renfield character in the beginning of that series too.
Yes,
like
I agree.
He was like a ghoul.
Yeah, I do agree. That was good.
Yeah, that's what Vampire the Masquerade refers to as the thralls. Are humans that haven't been turned into vampires but drink vampire blood. They're called ghouls.
Yeah. Hellsing, the anime, uses ghouls in it. They're like
nice.
They're like the minions. They're like kind of like zombies.
You know, yeah, it's a German term for flesh eater, somebody that eats human beings. It's like a cannibal.
Oh, yummy.
That's a good anime if you like vampires. Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate. They fight Yahtzee vampires.
9.
That's cool.
Remember Vampire Hunter D?
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Remember, I own that. Hell, I used to have VHS.
I didn't like the sequel. I only liked the original.
The sequel's animation. The sequel's animation was way better though.
Yeah. It had a high it went from like traditional to like digital, or like it looked a lot cleaner. But like the original, just I don't know what it is. It's like it just places itself better. Like you can tell it's like a product of like the 80s.
Right. Well, I still enjoy. Yeah, I still enjoy both of them though. Not gonna lie. For what they are. Yeah, I thought the original one it was better, but I really love the animation, the direction that they had in there. That crazy thing too, that werewolf guy where his stomach was a fucking mouth. Like they did some really crazy cool shit in there. Like those villain characters were great. But yeah, dude, Dahmer, holy shit. Anyone else see that on Netflix?
No.
That's a hard watch.
Oh, no.
You know what? I'm not sure I want to watch it because apparently the missus watched it and she knows a lot about that shit, kind of like how my mother used to do because she was a bit of a weirdo like that. But she says there's a lot of historical inaccuracies in it. She says it's not horrible, but they made a lot of mistakes in it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I heard that too. And then they said some things were very accurate though. Including the shit that happened in the courtroom. They said there was a lot of that stuff that but
the Laotian boy.
Oh dude. Yeah, I wanted to get into it. That shit was just disturbing. I fast forwarded through the majority of that series because it's just like there's no need. It's almost like they were almost glorifying some of that how he was the kills and things he was doing. Like they spent too much time there. There was no need for it. There was literally you already established how crazy the fucker is and how this guy's mind was gone, but he was broken since birth because his mother was on big medication, drugs, everything that fucking warped her mind. And obviously, as she's pregnant and she's taking that stuff, it affected the kid. And he came out just bizarre. Since he was a kid, he was doing weird shit.
Well, dude, the thing that sickens me about all of this is, as us as a society, we're more like, this is how messed up humanity is. Name one of Dahmer's victims. You can't. Nobody can. But we all know who Dahmer is. We all know who Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, is. We all know who Ted Bundy is. Why? Why do we find that more fascinating than because the
media glorified that shit? Yep. They straight up did. Because there's a reason. And that's the thing. Oh, that's the thing they do show, how they became like instant celebrities overnight when they got caught. Yep. The fan mail that they were getting, these other sick fucks who were getting off on this shit.
Brothers.
Huh?
Yeah, like I mean, look at like Manson. Like how many movies and how many shows have they done on that weirdo?
Well, dude, down here in Boston or up here in Boston, when those asshole kids that were, like blew up Boston, the Zaranov brothers, they put them on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine.
Jeez.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, again, it's demented. It really is. Because that's like the fan mail he was getting. You had, and again, women were sending him stuff. They were sending pictures of themselves. Yep. And all that, and the guy, he was gay on top of it. He had no interest in women. So, because in the series too, they showed that like he was willing to trade because he was bragging with a bunch of other sick fucking people in prison. He's oh yeah, I'll trade you if you want them. Yeah, there's photos of women, they're holding themselves open, all that shit. He goes, I have no interest in it. Like he was trading it for money, cigarettes, or whatever in prison. But again, the letters that they sent him were completely disturbing. And he loved it. He loved it that people liked him. And that's the really twisted thing about all this shit. Why? Because the media was glorifying that stuff even back then. It's horrific, but then they wouldn't stop covering it.
Yeah, and he's in reality, he's just a loser too. He's failed at everything he's done.
Yeah. Straight up. Horrible grades, all that stuff. Like his whole life was like, you're 100% right. And he had his abandonment issues, all that crap. That's why he couldn't help himself with these people because he would. It's funny too because he was able to get into the club scene. He would trick these guys and then he would drug them and all that crap. But which means he had enough where he could have proper conversations and get their interest. So there was no need for him to go off the edge like he did. He did because these people are broken. They're sick. They're fucked up in every possible way. And that kind of evil should not be glorified. For them to do a series on that type of stuff is wrong too. If you wanted to do a one-shot type of thing, fine. But you did an entire series on that? Why? Yeah. Awful. Like I didn't think it was going to be that. And then basically they were taking they were showing his life and how he kind of got to this position. But they did it in a sick way where they almost want you to sympathize for him. Fuck that. Yeah. I fast forward through most of that bullshit. Got to the end where the other inmate destroyed him, beat him to death. But they altered the ending on that as well. Oh, I mean, it was great. Don't get me wrong; it was great to see. because the guy's like literally because Dahmer the night that what's his face Wayne Gacy got the chair, Dahmer got baptized. So he's claiming he found God, but he didn't. It was all bullshit. And this black guy knew it. And this black guy was really messed up too, but he believed in God, and he believes that God told him to take out Dahmer. So he was in the weight room. There was another sick fuck that they went to it was a side room. This inmate kills the other guy, and they did it in such a great way too, because it's all with sound. You don't see it. And then they have like that Sergio Leone shot. So there you see like the back of the guy's hand holding the broomstick that he used on him, and it's dripping in blood. It's like he's in the foreground, and then you see Dahmer in the background, like in fear, complete fear. And he's like, I found God again. He goes, don't worry. He goes, that motherfucker. He goes, he stabbed his wife to death and blamed it on 2 black guys. He deserved what he got. He goes, but you motherfucker, holy shit, what you did to that 14-year-old? He goes, you're gonna get it. And then he's like, I believe in God and everything. He goes, oh, that's good. That's good you believe in God. He goes, my God's a vengeful God. And he goes, and he sent me to destroy you. You gonna get it. He beats him to death. He used the free weights. He took off the ends of it, and he just used like the handle part. Beat him to death, and his skull was completely caved in.
Yeah. I heard he was sodomized with the broomstick too.
He was, and they left that out.
Oh,
that's like that would have been extra gratifying. Why'd they leave that out? That's what actually happened. They wanted to get accurate with everything else. Please.
Yes. God. Yeah. It sucks that like, like the Scandinavian form of mythology is that your stories are told long after you're dead. And it's like, we've immortalized monsters. Like, why should we even give a shit about this loser? He murdered people, he ate them, and he's a fucking loser. I'm sorry, but like, I don't care.
The same thing with like George Floyd and stuff. Like, we idolize crooks and thieves and stuff.
Raiden wins. Take out his mom.
Yeah. Well, I like fictional Draculas and stuff like that. Lords of Shadow, like, dude, this game was so much fun.
So good. I never played the sequel. I loved it, but
sequel was great too.
The first one.
I know a lot of people bitched about the second one, but I love them both.
And Mirror of Fate, the third one, the middle. So there was a side one for the 3DS called Mirror of Fate where you play Simon Belmont, but purists of Castlevania did not like this for some reason. I'm not a purist. I actually love the presentation, and I thought the main character Gabriel was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought the whole world was really cool, and unfortunately they're like, but they're like, oh, it's not Castlevania, it's a ripoff of God of War. I don't care. I like it,
dude. This game was so much fun. I love that every one of those kind of head vampires that he killed, he got like their essence, their spirit, and then one of their abilities, which was great, because there's that one where he kills that giant bat, and then he's got like a double jump, but it's like kind of like a ghost version of like these big angel wings that pop up out of his back. Because that's the thing you find out too. Like they were fallen angels, all these vampires and shit that he killed.
You remember Carmine's speech, or is that her name, Carmine or Carmela, or
I think it was Carmela.
Yeah, where she's like basically like, you're not going to get immortality, you're not going to get your wife back. The only thing you're going to get is what you see before you, and it was her. She's like, you're rotting undeath, and he's like, I don't care, and it's like, oh man, she just warned you.
Dude, yeah. Oh, everything was so good about that. Yeah, I remember that, getting up to that and her speech. Everything they did was so much fun in that game. They had like the Frankenstein's laboratory.
Yeah,
that whole sequence was fucking.
Remember the
excellent.
big ice golem thing, the big statue, like the Colossus there in the waterfall. Yeah, that was awesome.
Shit. So much fun, man. And and the sequel too. I had a lot of fun with that, because you get to play. Spoiler alert! You get to play as Dracula the entire game.
Modern days or future.
I hear they want to bring back the Legacy of Kain stuff.
Yep, I heard they patented
Crystal Dynamic is like prodding in, like checking people's interest if they want it to be brought back.
Yeah, well, there was a game that they had that they never released it, and it was so close to coming out. And
Was it the multiplayer one?
Uh,
Because there's a multiplayer, like a online battle game for Legacy of Kain, where you play as the vampire hunters versus the vampires.
No, this was another one where you actually they had a new protagonist, and there were two characters that you played as well, and basically you could fly around like with wings and everything.
Nice.
Oh yeah, where the hell did I see that? Let me see if I could find it on YouTube again. Holy shit, that game looked incredible. And
I still have Soul Reaver. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Soul Reaver was fucking excellent. I got to meet Michael Bell, the voice of Raziel.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, dude, awesome. I gave him some artwork too. I had extra prints of the Soul Reaver piece I did, and he even came back to my table. He's like, "Do you have any more of those?" He goes, "I'd like to get them for other shows and stuff too." I said, "Yeah, just reach out, man. I got no problem if you want a bunch of those." He goes, "Yeah, that'd be great." But yeah, he was super nice, man. Holy hell, what a great guy. Funny as hell too.
Nice. Dude, that was such an unfinished universe too that they created in Nosgoth. Like,
Yes, man.
You get the pillars of the world in there, like all sorts of cool mythologies that they never just all these loose threads. It's like, come on, I want to know more about it.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Primal was like that too. Remember that game?
Which one?
It was called Primal, and you basically had like a little gargoyle guy, and you used him to like help solve puzzles and stuff. But you were like this girl that was trying to find her boyfriend, and you went into this demon world, but you had different aspects of demon that you would turn into.
Damn.
Oh wow.
I kind of remember that, but I
I'm
don't.
bringing up stuff for it.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I think
that
I
sounds
found,
awesome.
I think I found some footage of the other one. Basically, the one with it was called Legacy of Kain: Dead Sun.
Oh yeah, SUN.
Yeah, SUN.
Yeah, that's the end of Nosgoth.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this stupid fucking advertisement to finish.
Oh damn it!
Come on.
Hate those
Yeah, it's one of those I couldn't click past. But yeah, so apparently, yeah, they had so much that was done on this game. I can't believe they just let it fall to shit. Because this is off of someone else's thing, but yeah, dude, this is crazy, man. It's like a game that's practically finished, and they let it die completely. You know, and yeah, there are two characters, and one like he gets like wings. I guess they could go in and out. Yeah, because this is someone else's channel, so I don't want to just play it.
Right.
Because you know they might do copyright claim bullshit. But yeah, like some of this footage and stuff, I'll just play a second or two. But yeah, like his whole skin is kind of like black and wet looking, but he had like wings that pop out of his back. He could fly around the board. And he did like these swooping attacks as well. Dude, it was crazy. But I think the two of these characters are like they're bound together. So it's this one dude and this guy. So like they're somehow connected. I don't know what the full story was. I only saw bits and pieces of this like years ago, when they said that it was scrapped.
It was like a PS2 game, wasn't it?
Maybe 3. Either the end of 2 or the beginning of 3. Because some of the graphics, like they do look pretty decent or pretty good. But yeah, you could warp the world as well in here.
Oh, it's like the Gianna sisters. You just press a button and you flits between two realities that existed in parallel. So it's like a tree becomes like a pike there. That's cool.
If there was any shots of him with the flying, because the flying segments, I was like, holy shit, that looks good. Like the mechanics would look like a lot of fun.
Nice.
I don't even remember the last one of those that I played. The Legacy of Kain.
I think Legacy of Kain 2 was the last one I played.
Yeah. And it's crazy too, because like the graphics are getting better and better too. Because Defiance, like I love the models that they used on them.
Yeah.
But the story too, like where were they going to go with it? Because at the end, basically, Raziel goes into the blade. His purpose is he hits full circle with it, being Kain's right hand. You know. Because like they fixed the blade and everything, and so you like if they continue the series, I'm assuming it would be Dude, that's crazy looking.
That looks like Guillermo del Toro stuff.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, there's a lot of visuals in here that were just fucking amazing looking. But yeah, like you would have to play as Kane in the next game, and like where was the story gonna go? Because they made it like he defeated that the squid god there, and you know, in the underworld and all that shit.
Zogzoth. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I want to play more of this, but I don't know.
I thought that was funny what Soul Reaver thought of vampires if left immortal, and you know, because they're ageless, they won't die by age, and they just keep growing. They're like these cancerous parasites, and they become these grotesque bloated monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they would have done with Raziel with his vampiric form. Like how far into like the bat type thing would he have gone? Because he was the first one to change.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, he
like,
got the mutation with the wings, and then they ripped him off him.
Yep. I think like Kane was upset because Kane he was supposed to change at some point and never did.
Nope.
I know, like you know, there was only supposed to be one Soul Reaver game, and it was becoming too big, so they were going to split it up into two. But originally it was 2 discs, and there was extra lore in there as well. They had the Dark Priestess segment,
Nice.
and she
probably
would
more on
basically,
Vorador too.
Well, yeah, like they would worship Kane, and they would do his bidding and shit as well. There was
nice.
more backstory that they put into all of that. And in the end of that game, Raziel was supposed to devour the soul of Kane. Did you know that?
Oh damn!
And he fills himself back up, so like his whole stomach gets filled in, but he
His
doesn't
lower
have
jaw.
a mouth. It goes completely almost like a ninja type mask, but it's his skin, like the way that they did it. Like he became whole, but he became something else. He wasn't entirely, you know, man or vampire. He was something completely different, which I was really curious to see what direction they would have gone, because it was going to be straight up just like Raziel was going to be, you know, the main protagonist.
Well, do you remember the vampire before Kane, Vorador? Like he was turning into this like green wolf thing.
Yep.
Like that was pretty sweet. Like if he played out to completion, he probably would have been like some big wolf.
Yeah, I am curious. But then they brought in that whole character too. It's Janos Ordrin.
Oh yeah, that was the first vampire.
Yeah, and he looks so much like Raziel the way that they did it. So like I was kind of like, where were they going to go with it? Because he had his wings, he was all blue like that, but he wasn't mutating anymore. That was just him, you know. And Raziel was closer to that. So like I'm curious, would they have done something along those lines? You know, what made Raziel what he was? Like, there's so many things that they could still explore and play around with. But I love that they had them as these seraphim priests, these warrior priests that were actually evil, and that he did, and he turned all of them and made them his lieutenants and soldiers. Like that was so fucking cool.
It was evil.
Dude,
Turn the enemy soldiers against him.
Yes, that was one of the things I absolutely loved in the original game. Is like when you first do encounter like his brothers. He had Dumas, which was impaled on his chair, on his throne, and you had to take out, you know, how he was impaled. And once you take out the last spike, he comes alive again. Like that was some cool shit. That visual was amazing.
Yeah, it's such a shame that like we wouldn't like even a remake at this point. Right?
Yeah,
like, even a remake, like you know, they would insert like their own agendas, like
sure.
Hello,
too many white people.
We got Ben. Ben's in the chat. What are you doing? He's not mine. It was the Wookiee and that whore of my ex. He said, "Mom wants you back. Uncle Luke is making bed." Yeah, well, again, it's all done. Kid, wake up. It was a bad franchise. They destroyed it. I am not your father. I am actually Hans Cock. I'm Hans Cock. Leave me alone. How you doing, Tim? I hope all is well. We were just talking about vampires tonight. We gave our opinions on and gave our review on Hellraiser, that reboot shit, and shit. Sorry, guys. It's just shit.
But Primal is the this here that I have. It was
I was always curious about this one, but I'd never played it.
yeah. So like you had a gargoyle buddy with you. I forget who he was voiced by.
What platform is this for?
PS2.
Okay, I might have it.
Yeah. But yeah, so like you had different demon powers, and I think your health bar was based on the tattoo on the back here, or like your power up or something. It's been ages since I played it, but yeah, it was really good. It was like, you know, like your normal like beat 'em up kind of like you go through the different worlds and stuff, solve puzzles, and you're trying to find your boyfriend, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah.
Cool.
I think they re-released it on PS4, so you can get it on PS4. They like did I don't know if it's a remaster or just a port, but
okay. Well, if they do shit like that, they should remaster. I mean, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least something. But I agree. I did fill out, by the way, I filled out that that questionnaire from Crystal Dynamics that they want to know about the Soul River stuff. Liam saw it because I showed Liam some of the stories and the cutscenes, and he's like, "Holy shit, the writing is fantastic." I said,
yeah, you know who wrote it too, right?
Huh?
That you know who wrote that too, right?
Yeah, Amy Henning and what's his face? He was a Superman writer. Who wrote the Death of Superman? Paul something.
All I know is as far as like if you were to ask who is the best video game narrative designer of all time, Amy Hennig's name would be at the very top.
Oh fuck
and
yeah!
When she leaves, her stuff like when she left Uncharted, you could tell the quality of the writing went down and the agenda started coming in.
Yeah,
and I'm a huge I'm not a simp obviously, but like I'm a huge fan. Like she's probably like her and like Chris Avallone are like, you know, up there as far as like the top, like any game with their names attached to it, you know, it's going to have an amazing story.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Oh, by the way, I found a clip of when the character flies, by the way. So
oh, nice.
I'll play this real quick. So there's some combat and
oh shit, that's cool.
He's got black raven wings.
Dude, that's something we always wanted too. We wanted to play as Lieutenant Raziel with his vampiric form. Who fucking wouldn't play a game as that?
Yeah.
You know, and I put that in the questionnaire thing too, and they were because there was a bunch of shit they were asking. I'm like, oh, any other things you guys would want? I'm like, yeah, right here, show you know, the rise of Kane's lieutenants. That would be fantastic. We never got that. And they kind of hinted at it at Legacy of Kain 2 that they were going to put something like that in there, and they never did. You know, instead they did the Hilden, the weird alien things, and that's why Kain looks the way he does, and his hands became 3 fucking claws instead of actual, you know, fingers. Because I was always curious about that too. Like, why did they mutate them so much into these other weird things? But you know, it's because it's some kind of alien race who was drinking their blood. Okay, so
yeah, what?
Interesting.
They went in a weird direction. Did you not play Legacy of Kain 2?
I'm not sure. I stopped at one of them. I can't remember which.
Okay, yeah, that's why I think like his skin went that color as well. Okay. So Kain looked the way he did. Is because he was feeding off of those things.
So they went aliens instead of demonic. That sucks.
Well, like they were like demonic aliens. They were somewhere in between.
Like, do you remember in the first Legacy of Kain, Kain is turned into a vampire after he's murdered, and Mortanius there, the necromancer, who's actually a demon, gives him this like devil's deal and says, "We'll bring you back to this world, but it's going to come at a price." And when he comes back, he's a vampire, and he ends up killing all of his old allies. Like that was a cool story. And
yeah, it was.
They go alien now.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, like I again, Legacy of Kain 2, I think they fucked up big time with that. And then they try to tie everything back in, like with Defiance and all that. And it's like, well,
I think Defiance might have been the last one I played.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Is that the one where you can be Raziel and Kain?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the last one I played. I don't remember much of it, but
yeah. But I mean, like again, there were great story elements to it, but in the end, yeah, Raziel, he can't escape his fate, and he's supposed to be the Soul Reaver. You know, he goes into the blade. His soul goes into the blade. Because you remember in the other ones, like he kept getting drawn to it and pulled into it. And, you know, but there was a paradox, so it had to be destroyed, and then the moment of the creation of the blade where the soul's supposed to go in it, it was Raziel. So Raziel, from if you played the original games and he has that blade, when he gets the Soul Reaver for the first time, that's Raziel in there. That's what's sucking the souls out of people. It's Raziel. So like I thought that was kind of cool, but at the same time, like he was always destined
play through
to
the first Soul Reaver. Should play through that. And again, it's been ages.
Yeah, that shit was a lot of fun. But like again, they tied so much great stuff in there. But because I know there was audio that got leaked. You know when those people they figure out how to get extra content out of like the discs.
Oh yeah,
my cousin used to back then. He used to follow some of those people, and he got like giant dialogue conversations out of it. They had the voice actress and everything in there. The music for the level. I was really curious to see where they were going to go because there was some really cool shit that was happening. You know, but again, Amy Hennig, you had the proper people who knew what they were doing.
Dude, I like that's what sucks about that industry is they like there's no more rock stars in video games. Like,
sorry, oh shit. So yeah, you were saying?
yeah. There's no more rock stars in video games. Once you get too big for your britches, you go. They kick you out. You know, and it sucks because it's like, you know, if you remember back in the day, you had like John Carmack, you know, even Cliff Bleszinski to a degree. People like, oh, Cliffy, you know, but like there were rock stars. Like if you bought a game with their name on it, even to like John Romero. I mean, he destroyed his name with Daikatana crap, but like. Those were known people that were really good at what they did, and they had their names on. Like people sought games with their names on it, and you get Amy Hennig, and you're like, "Oh, dude, you're going to get Legacy of Kain. You're going to get Uncharted. There's the first Last of Us. Like these are really good stories." And now it's like, "Later, bitch," you know. And it's like,
it's like with what's his name who did the Metal Gear?
David Hayter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when Kojima got too big for his britches, Konami kicked him out.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But hey, I'm happy he got to touch Castlevania because those two games are so much fun. And the end too, man, where like you know, you're fighting Lucifer. That's basically when you defeat him. That's why he again. Spoiler alert: Gabriel becomes Dracula. I mean, that's that was something crazy and different. I've never seen anyone fuck around with that, and it made sense why all the Belmonts were cursed. Were destined and cursed.
And they also Alucard, the son of Dracula, is actually Trevor Belmont, so which was Gabriel's son.
Oh, is that they did that in the mirror? The Between game.
Yep. And then Simon is Alucard's son. Or Trevor's son. So it turns into this whole familial like obligation to go and hunt the head of the vampires, which was Gabriel. So Simon is now like, I got to take out my dad and I got to take out my grandfather and all this other stuff. And it to me it made more sense versus the really obligatory like, oh, what a terrible night it is to have a curse. You know, it's like, okay,
I like Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night is like my favorite.
It created a genre, you know.
Yeah, Bloodstained is really good too. If you ever get a chance to play those,
or Mandragora, that Kickstarter game that's coming out.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Oh my god! If you're a fan of Metroidvania style games, check out Mandragora on Kickstarter. It's on Steam. It'll be on pretty much every platform, and it's this Romanian indie dev team that their art direction is like Blizzard quality.
Well, they got the guy who did Castlevania Symphony of the Night to work on Bloodstained. Which cool. It's literally a spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night.
It is.
And to the point where they even have Alucard in it.
Nice.
That's
he's the librarian. Which is awesome. And you get to fight him too if you do specific things.
That's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I love all the extra shit that they put in there because, like, again, even Castlevania, there's so many things that people still haven't unlocked in there. It's kind of mind blowing.
Oh, when I was a kid, like, I played the game and like you can beat it, but it's like the wrong ending.
Yep.
I did that and I'm like, oh, what the hell? And then I didn't even know till years later like, and then going
mirrored
back,
castle.
that you could do the reverse castle.
Yeah, there's a
to
whole
do
other
it
game
the right
there.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you also play the Sega Saturn version?
No.
Sega Saturn version, you could play as Richter Belmont and what's her face, the Sophia or whatever, the chick. So you basically have 2 additional characters that you can play as.
That was Bloods. What was that?
Oh, I
Blood
remember
something.
they actually they were going to do it in the original as well because you remember Game Shark.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There was a code or something where you could play as them. But
Bloodlines. That's Bloodlines.
You get to a certain part in the game where you can't advance because they don't have those abilities or something.
Yeah, that's like the hallmark of a Metroidvania is you get abilities that unlock more map, sections of the map.
Yep.
And
so you get limited with those 2. So you can only play up to a certain amount, but it was still kind of fun.
Well, we got cheated here in the West because we never got Rondel of Blood. Rondel of Blood was on the TurboGrafx 16 or whatever and it was the first part of Symphony of Night where you're a monster or what is a man, this and all that shit. Like that whole battle was the ending of Rondel of Blood, and then when you play the Saturn version, you can still play as Richter. You can play as that other chick. It was like, who the hell are they? What's going on here?
They released it on the PSP, and then I think they ported it to PS3, Rondo of Blood. So we eventually did get it, but
just took forever. Bloodlines was like Sega's or was it? Didn't the Super Nintendo get one?
Super Nintendo got Super Castlevania 4. That's probably my favorite.
No, they got another one too. They got another one. It was it was kind of like Bloodlines. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up because I have it on my emulator. But they have that, and then the Genesis had Bloodlines, which didn't even have a Belmont in it. It was like the guy with the staff or the trident, the guy with the whip. I think those are the 2 characters you could choose from.
Oh, nice. Dracula X?
Yeah, Dracula X, which is weird because Akumajo, I can't remember what its name was in Japanese, but Dracula X is what it's known as in Japan.
Okay, nice. The one that was on Netflix I enjoyed. I didn't see. Is there another Castlevania anime that's out there?
Did you see both seasons or 3 seasons or?
I think it was either 3 or 4 seasons.
Oh,
I only seen up to season 2. I want to say.
I've
seen season 2. I haven't watched all of season 3 and 4. I think.
I finished them. I enjoyed them. The only thing I didn't like was what they did with Alucard and the brother and sister. Other than that, because it really made no sense. It was unnecessary. But the rest of it was great. I did enjoy it because and they had those again. I like that they had those other characters from the other games and was Lament of Innocence and.
Oh yeah,
there were two.
Cruz.
Yeah. There were 2 of them that they that were like 3-dimensional, like 3D world. It wasn't just a side scroller. It was Lament of Innocence and the other one. I can't. What was? Do you guys remember?
That's a PS2 game. No, the 2. Yeah. Damn it! Let me look in my emulators.
Yeah, there were 2 of them. They were great, and you played as again the one who's on the Netflix series, the one who's creating the monsters. I can't remember his name though. The guy he had the white hair. He was one of the priests,
the
like
War
the
Forger or whatever.
The Forger. Yeah, and you get to play as that dude. And there was shit where you fucking flying around with you had swords, giant swords all around you, using them as fucking weapons as you levitated around the boards. There was some really cool shit in those games. But,
let's see.
Yeah, and then there was one where it was I think another Belmont, and he had the whip and everything. He was wearing all white and red trim, his outfit. But yeah, I can't remember the name of those games.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X. That's my favorite Final Fantasy.
Dude, Chris has got such a freaking awesome setup here, man. Yeah, those are the games.
Yeah, Curse of Darkness and
Curse of Darkness. Yeah, Lament of Innocence was I think the Belmont dude, but yeah, those games were fun, man.
Never played those.
Oh yeah, dude. Kind of shocked, yeah, but it's PS2, so.
Well, let's see. There was also, I think the DS has. There we go. That's not even...
Gardening Mama.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not even in the sea.
Nice.
Oh, why is it showing
Camping Mama? That's why.
Dude, Tree Rock. Oh, dude, that sounds awesome, man. Yeah, keep me informed on that. He's doing a short 5-minute 2D animated video.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, let me know more about that. That'd be crazy, man. What do you say? He goes, I need your Harrison Ford, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg voices. Can do. Yeah, because George is here.
Madonna Sorrow. Isn't that the one where you use the stylus to like do your spells and stuff?
Yeah, and I think that's also when you like suck the souls out of the monsters and you get their like each of those are like special spells or whatever. But there's also was it the N64 has them?
Oh, dude, Soul Assassin. He's Infamous 2 had a vampire DLC.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, damn, I don't remember that.
I heard about it. I only played the first game. I never cleared it. I was too swamped with work.
Isn't Second Son the third game?
Yeah, Second Son's the third one.
Okay, then I never played it.
That had the neon one.
Yeah.
Infamous 2 I wanted to play, and I never got a chance to buy it. And by the time, I completely forgot about the game. Now you can't find any of that shit. So
yeah,
so there's Legacy of Darkness. And
never seen that one.
Mm-hmm. They're really bad.
Apparently, the Castlevania 64 and Legacy of Darkness use almost the same assets.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, but you play
there's
as this,
even like an
werewolf
aspect of the game. If you don't do it correctly, you literally like have to start the game over.
Oh damn!
Because you can because you have to do a specific thing like in a certain order, and there's only like one item of it or something.
Yeah, is it the Nintendo version? Let's see if I have them in here. So there's Akuma Joe Dracula. That's Castlevania.
Okay.
Wow.
And I think there was a 3DS. I think that's the one that has Mirror of Fate. See if I might have.
I think you're right.
I might not have it on here. Yeah, it looks like I don't have it on here. But that's the one that's the in between the two Lords of Shadow.
Wow.
Yeah, there was an arcade game too for Dracula that not many people are aware of. If I can find that one.
It was a Dracula arcade game, or was Castlevania related?
It was a Castlevania game, but it was. I want to say it was not M. I think it was I don't want to filter through my arcade ones because there's some not safe for work games on there because I did a big I did a big like, hey, let's grab all of them, and all of a sudden like you get the stream.
Oops. I'll shrink you.
Sorry about that.
It's all good though. But yeah, man. Well, we talked some vampire stuff tonight. Which again, Draven, I hope it was making you smile as well.
It was, yes.
But they have some fantastic games and movies out there, and if you haven't seen some of them, go check them out. If you haven't played some of them, again, definitely high praise from us on Lords of Shadow. If you could find those games, I do recommend them. I don't know if the PSP store has them.
The first one was really good. I didn't get a chance to play 2 or the middle one.
2 was still fun. 1 was it was excellent, just because everything you do in there is just so much fucking fun. But excellent stuff. Sorry, I was seeing if I could find any more images from there. But if you guys take a look at the Lords of Shadow 2 opening cinematic, one of the most beautiful fucking openings to a game. Just epic in every possible way. It's like Dracula's in his castle. The shot, the angles that they have, the music that they're playing. He goes out to his balcony and he sees like this war basically going on outside, and he jumps into the battlefield and he's destroying them. He's got like his blood whip. It is so fucking good. And then he turns into this giant black kind of dragon and destroys this huge monstrosity machine that the humans made. Dude, it's excellent. Highly recommended.
That's the bad thing.
Huh?
Yeah, and that's Alucard. So you're playing there as Alucard, and right there, that's Simon. Simon's got the red hair. And
but there's no way to play this on a PlayStation platform, right?
I don't know. I know you can.
They put it on PS4. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you can play it on Steam. Like this is the Steam version.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'll have to pick your brains someday when I have more time.
Yeah, it's on PS3, Windows, Xbox 360, and 3DS. Mirror of Fate.
PS3,
Nice.
you said.
Yep.
Okay.
Or
Man.
PC. You can get it on PC.
Usually games like this, like they can do like downloads on it, don't they?
Yeah.
Like for PlayStation.
Yeah, but Sony are assholes when it comes to backwards compatibility now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They actually are doing a remake of that Horizon Zero Dawn game. They're like, here's a remaster, and it's like, you just gave us one, but now it's for the PS5. Ooh, and you're like, no thanks.
You can't even find a PS5. Like,
yeah.
Oh
yeah. Next year they have like a bunch of exclusives that are just for it. It's like, make your system readily available before you worry about making exclusives for it.
Yeah.
So someone said that they're going to stop making PS4 so they could use the components and shit to make more 5s.
Well,
which is
they probably should be talking to their online marketing
that's
marketplaces.
Chick with the scythe.
Yeah, this was a fan made game. This utilizes assets from various Castlevania Symphony of the Night and a couple of the other games. But yeah, and it's free, so the price is right, and it's fun as hell.
He-Man one, right, Chris?
What's up?
Like that He-Man one.
Yeah, like the Masters Universe one. Like these games are like the indie people, the ones that are making Labors of Love, are kicking the crap out of the AAA people. And I've worked in AAA. Like,
yeah, guys, I cracked open Sifu. I played like the up to like the first level. Holy shit, man! That game is so much fun.
Thing with the ages, right?
Yeah, he gets older.
Yeah. I've been meaning to get that.
Yeah, dude. Again, I only did the first. I did the intro in the first level. Oh my god, it's a lot of fun. But yes, you will bitch when you get to the boss fights.
I hear it's like a Souls Kung Fu game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun, man. Do you have the opening to Lords of Shadow 2 on here?
Yeah, I could launch it. Actually, I don't think I have it installed right now. So this would prompt me for an install.
So fucking good. But yeah, this was so much fun. I love that you upgrade his cross whip thing.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, and he kept getting like the quickenings. That's what I love too.
There's the wings.
Look at that with the wings.
Hell yeah.
Man. It had
so much
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah, one of Frankenstein's monsters.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Patrick Stewart did the narration for this.
Yep. Yeah, he played one of the characters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was part of the order. He was like the head of the Christian order.
For the longest time, I thought Hugh Jackman was like part of this too, just because Gabriel kind of looks like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, and he played Van Helsing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the guy who played Gabriel was
yeah, he was the drunkard in Trainspotting.
Yeah, the drunkard from
Francis Begbie.
Yeah,
he was
the zombie movie.
Rumpelstiltskin. 28 days later.
Yeah.
No, 28 weeks later.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's an awesome actor.
Oh, he's fantastic. I haven't watched that. What do you call it?
I wasn't a fan of those movies.
Ever After, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that stupid thing on the chick show on ABC. I watched it too, only because the evil queen was a smoke show. Oh my god!
Oh, Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, Once Upon a
Time.
Oh, I watched the shit out of that show until like a certain point. I think when they brought in Cruella and all them, that's when I did.
Yeah, I dipped out. I dipped out. I think like somewhere around season 2 or something. But again, my friend was on the show as well. The dude from Pirates of the Caribbean. He played Grumpy.
Oh, nice.
One of the dwarves, Lee Ehrenberg, which was on my channel as well. If you guys haven't seen that interview, that was a funny fucking interview. He talked about when he was on Seinfeld and shit, like all those other things that he's done. Like,
nice.
Yeah, it was a blast. He's a great guy. Hung out at a couple of different conventions. But yeah, I think I told the story a bunch of times. I don't want to bore people. But yeah,
you
no,
might have a whole new listening group that hasn't heard it yet. It's not that long of a story.
Yeah, I said it a few times already. I don't know. But we're
You gotta
we're
sift through the deep Vinnieart lore.
That's it. We're winding
The
down.
Vinnieart universe.
I had mentioned it on when I did the interview with him. I said maybe we shouldn't continue it because he said some pretty funny shit, but more adult type stuff, humor. Anyway, we'll say it another time. If you guys want to hear it, just remind me next time then on another stream. But we're kind of winding it down anyway. Because I need to get some ice on this fucking shoulder. So guys, thank you for being here tonight. All those who still stuck around. I'm sure there's a bunch of other shit going on tonight as well. Hit us up. Let us know if you want specific franchises for us to talk about this month. But we'll cover more things. I'll get more toy reviews up and all that kind of stuff as well. We'll continue having a good time with everybody because we want to keep it more positive again. Chris, since you are up, if there are anything you'd like to say about your campaigns, your projects, what you got cooking, and where people could find you. Let them know.
Sweet. Yeah. Thanks. Infinitel Chronicles Book 1 is for sale on Amazon. Just type Infinitel Chronicles or just Infinitel on Amazon. You should be able to find it pretty easily. The InfinitelChronicles.com website's also had some updates. We've got a nice lore section now. So if you want to dig deeper into the Infinitel Chronicles universe, you can do that. It's pretty cool. And we're working on book 2, and hopefully we'll have some stuff to show pretty soon because there's some cool shit coming. So thanks. And thanks for having me on, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Always a blast. Just give me a second. I'm just pulling up the campaigns as well. Yeah, so if you do want to check it out, let me share my screen. But go to Amazon. Just type in Infinitel Chronicles, War of the Trees, Book 1, Chris Fisk. Glorious stuff right here. And I know the link is in the description as well. So if you want to check it out, you could. It's a great price as well, $7.99. And your Prime shipping and all that. He's got the big thank you to all the people who actually backed in the main campaign. So you guys were all in here, which is excellent. You get a little sneak peek and you read a couple pages. So jump on that stuff because this book was amazing. Fucking loved it. So hell yeah, bro. And again, proud of my friends, proud of what they're creating, what they're doing. It's a beautiful thing, man. Absolutely. And man, Draven, let everybody know what's cooking, what we got coming up.
So Saturday, November 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be watching Full Gear, giving our commentary and then telling you what we thought of the pay-per-view overall. Usually a good time, shooting the shit, watching some wrestling. I'm still trying to iron out a way to get like our viewers to be able to watch it too. So we'll see if we can do something like that sometime. And then do the gaming over here as well and over on Twitch. Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure talking about whatever we talk about over here. But yeah.
Oh yeah, man, dude, it's so much fun having you on too. And like I said, talking about like horror stuff too this month is awesome. More vampire stuff's going to be coming up. We know it is. Because it's part of all that stuff. Oh, Chris, you already put it out there. Sweet. So we have links for everything as well. Guys, and again, Draven, I'm pretty sure you got a wrench, don't you? You could drop.
I do. Yes.
Yeah, you could drop links for your YouTube channel because I don't remember if that is in the description. But if it's not, just get out there, put it out there for the peoples. And in the meantime, too, we also have super fan Adam Shawhan in the motherfucking
know it. So hey, I'm here. Weird Dog Clan. They've been quiet, man. Frank's just been the dogs talked to Tony earlier, and they were watching wrestling. And Frank had this look, and I will show you this. I will put it on Vinny's Twitter after the show. Y'all will see Frank laying there looking like all the other dogs are talking and looking around, and he's like, "No, I'm watching wrestling. Go away." But you'll catch me tomorrow night. E-Temple Cooling's Place to Be Reviews. I'm on the panel 8:35 Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, should be on the Clown World Review for the Monday Night Retrospective, where we'll be covering a couple weeks of wrestling. Myself, Tony, Angela Straven usually, and Etep Okuda in place to be reviews. Wednesday, we are doing the inaugural. I redid the show from Wednesdays. It's still 420, but it's no longer the Wild Wednesdays and Weed Talks. It is just as simply put, we are Digital Distraction. Double D. Welcome to Double D, baby. So that will be my Wednesday show on my channel. Thursday, you can catch me on Justin Proper for This Week of Bullshit at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And every Friday, right back on my channel for Friday Fun with Friends, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you follow that right back here with Vinny Tartamello at 5:05. And then if we have liars, it's 8:05 with Tony Tone Deaf and the Clown World Review, baby. And then Saturday night's main event with Etep Okuda's place to be reviews. I got to rewind. I forgot about Thursdays. WCBS. This, I'm in the chats there. And Tuesdays also, WCBS is relaunching High Council, and I will be having stuff to do with that. So yeah, I'm going to be all over the place. Fridays, check out the men's room. Also, sometimes I'm able to jump in the chat and/or on the panel with the guys. Again, I am still part of the men's room. I haven't gone anywhere. All of these people that you see us all with, yeah. We're all a big unit, giggity, and we know you love it. But Pirates rule. It's a clown world after all. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about what we love and not just focus on the hatred. And yeah, thanks for having me, Vinny. It was a blast, brother.
Oh, of course, bro. Always a damn pleasure, man. Great people we got here. Go subscribe to their channels. Go check out everything. Yeah, Etep, since he's in Vegas, he won't be there, but Tony's going to be hosting. We're going to be on for tomorrow over there at 8:30. So check it all out. It's going to be excellent. But yeah, in the meantime as well, we do have Shadow of the Kraken. Remember, guys, all my books ship immediately. There's no waiting. So jump on all this stuff. You're going to love it. There's only 5 remaining on the acrylic standee and book combo. If you want that like that, that's the best way to save some dough. We got excellent stuff here. This is an epic freaking story, so don't miss out. 52 pages. The entire thing is beautifully painted, like the cover. You're going to see same artwork, same super high quality. The story's, again, super high quality as well. I think you guys are really going to love it. Get pulled into it. Yeah, so definitely jump on all this. We have City of Venus. I'm working on the sequel right now to City of Venus. So, yeah, more awesomeness coming at you. We have Through the Woods hardcover edition. You can jump on that as well. Again, that's a completed story. It's a ghost story. It's perfect for Halloween. So if you want that, yeah, don't sleep on it, folks. I'm telling you, because once the hardcover is gone, they're gone for good. So, yeah, man, get them while they're hot. And, yeah, you're going to enjoy all this stuff. Everyone who's gotten my books, it's been 5 stars out of 5 across the board.
I'm enjoying everything I bought from both of you gentlemen. So thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It is a damn pleasure. Great people. Yeah, and great creating we're going to be doing. And yeah, we'll have more fun. We'll talk about more stuff too. I might still take a couple of days off sometime during the week because I need to recharge my batteries totally. I've been going nonstop for like 3.5 years, 4 years almost, whatever it is.
You got to get the shoulder better because I can't put you to work if you're broken. We got to get you fixed.
Right. Mm-hmm. you are correct. My
we
friend.
Can build him.
We can build him better. We will get some original parts from 1970s and we will build him properly.
When Vinny's doing a painting, you hear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, brother.
I do that already. Who we kidding, folks? It's when I go to the bathroom. It's
gotta make her boobs bigger.
Oh shit! Everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. Yeah, and I want to keep having some more fun. We'll reach out to a couple other guests. There's a few people who are supposed to be on, but I hope they're doing all right. I know it's kind of a crazy time of the year as well, and some people are going through some personal things at the moment, but. Yeah, hopefully Thursday we're going to be bringing back a toy stream. If Tommy don't do it, I will do it. I know he lost his connection. That's why he's not here right now. And Tina as well, Tina Bogen, She said she had bad storms, and so that's why her internet.
Aren't they both in Florida?
No, she's just west of me.
Oh, okay.
She's closer to me. But it sucks, man.
Yeah, the weather's been crazy, man, and just a whole bunch of shit. Well, since the stupid storms, the big hurricanes and all that crap, like they went all the way up, and now it's causing a bunch of problems everywhere too, as with tropical depressions and whatever. But anyway, everybody, thank you for being here. Manliness and motivation. Blue Samurai. Again, you guys know who you are. Tree Rock Creations, thank you for being here. Soul Assassin. Again, guys, thank you for taking part too in a lot of the conversations we've been having. Tim's talk. One of these days we got to get you on. He's a good dude. He's got a great channel as well. Frankie knows. Adega Outlaw. Again, Tommy, thank you again for being here, brother, and Tina. Let me scrub a little bit. Brian. He's kind of streamed out. He's been pretty exhausted, so no problem. But we'll get him on another one. William is always awesome. Glad that he popped in here as well for a little bit. Let me see going up again. Again, Tony. Thank you for being here as well. And we're gonna have more of the wrestling retrospectives over on his channel later in the week. It's gonna be about Tuesdays. And Fridays he does Life on a Rocket Ship. I think he'll be bringing it back soon.
Nice.
He was going to, but some stuff has been coming up. So again, hey, life gets in the way of our entertainment sometimes, right? Awesome one. Thank you for being here.
And if you want to, Vinny, I think I did it right because I don't really know Twitter, but I tagged you and I posted the picture. If you want to share it, you can. But that's just Frank, saying, I don't care. I'm watching wrestling. He loves you guys, but not when wrestling. I'm sorry.
Priorities, people.
Like, I understand with the funny voices, and I know this person and I know that person. And like Frank does get like really crazy for Monday nights, guys. Like, it's no joke. I've showed. I've taken videos, and I know, Vinny, you didn't get to see it because I didn't get to the Facebook, and Chris, you either. But like E-Tap and Tony had seen it, and like they just think it's so funny because like he knows your guys' voices because you're on the TV, right? So they're watching and they can hear you. So it is kind of fun, but they get used to the routine of what we do as humans. So
speaking of Frank, we do have some news here.
A fangul.
That was a good one. Hold on, I got to stream it for a minute. We have another one. What do you call an Italian ghost? A gabagool.
Does a fangul really mean F you?
It's vafangula. That's go fuck yourself.
Nice.
But it's again, they're spelled differently and pronounced differently, dude. But it was close enough where it's funny. So yes, Tommy. Everyone, go subscribe to Tommy's channel. Hopefully when his internet's it's going to be more functional in a proper way. He does do his streams on Mondays, like I said, Mondays and Thursdays. If he doesn't do it, I'll be doing it. Because we've been missing too many of the toy streams, and we had a bunch of shit we want to talk about. So we'll do it. We'll make it happen because it's awesome. It's fun. It's good stuff here. So let me see.
Fun had by all, my friend.
Absolutely. Adam, I'm not seeing where you sent me that photo.
I tagged you on Twitter, so I don't know. Like from my profile, I tagged at Vinnieart, and then I posted the picture. Like I said, I'm trying to learn. I didn't send it to you because I wanted everybody when I said. When I said, hey, I'll post it so that everybody that's watching can see it afterwards. So hopefully I did it right. I'm sorry. I'm not Twitter. Yeah, I did do it. Okay, cool. Yeah. See, like, she's looking up like, okay, the other dogs are down there. That's Maggie's kind of little black butt down on the right corner or in the middle. And there's Frank, and his eyes are like glued to the 64-inch TV. Moon Pie's like, I'm here. Frank's like, no, I don't care. Like, shut up. I'm watching wrestling. Leave me alone. Stop looking. So he's a fanatic. I have another picture. I'll post it literally after the show where he's picking out the big gold belt with Ric Flair. Like he's got
nice.
Yeah. Woo! Frankie, he's just silly. What can I say?
That's excellent stuff, though. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, love these guys.
Hey, man, I love to expose my wiener, Dog Clan, to all of you.
Excellent, man, dude. Yeah, again, thank you, everybody. Sorry, I lost track of who I was saying goodbye to, and thanking everyone. But hey, again, if I missed you, my apologies. But again, much love to everyone in the chat. Remember, everyone, be kind to one another. Kick ass while you create. Keep being awesome to one another, because there's too many shitheads out there, and you know we're all fucking tired of that stuff. You know, there's one. Here's a shithead too.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
No, nobody wants you to do it again. So we'll just...
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
So we needed to get another Ash in there. But yeah, everybody, please have a great night. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll do some more stuff. I don't know. I was thinking about doing a surprise stream, I don't know, sometime in the middle of the week too. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll mess around what I got time for and whatnot. If you guys want to see more like drawing stuff too, more drawing streams and things of that nature, please let me know. You could let me know on Twitter as well. I don't know. I might be doing a separate toy channel. I'm thinking about doing that, putting just like the toy content over there. I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but I might. I don't know. We'll see. I want to see if messing around with some of this stuff and putting specific content on specific pages, what it'll do, and if we get some extra growth too on some of these channels. But anyway, just kind of spitballing right now. But everybody, please have a great night. See you all soon.
Bastards. You dirty bastard.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. Shop smart. Shop S-smart. You got that?
I do me all day long. There you are, baby. Right on time. You know, they say waitresses don't get big tips. Well, that's about to change.
You wouldn't even know what to do with me.
Oh, honey bunny, I would destroy you in the best possible way.
Thank you.